listen, tune in to Epic Radio every day, all night, all morning. Epic Radio is the best. Famous say so.
My name is Quinn Lorenz, U.S. Consular Chief at the U.S. Embassy in Freetown. Continue to listen to Epic Radio 99.3 FM for the most credible and factual news.
Alright, it's Friday, the 1st of May 2026. Hello and welcome to the last edition of the Epic Morning Show for the week on Epic Radio 99.3 FM around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. Today at the Epic Morning Show's International Affairs program, we look at lots of issues them. One, Ghana don't reject one US health deal. We go grant America direct access to Ghanaian mineral resources and other benefits them. Salone, we also signed a US health package, although we not see the clear memorandum of understanding between the government of Salone and the government of America with regards to waiting America stand for gain in that huge health package day for Salone. Salone and many other African countries them don't sign that health package day, but some countries them don't reject for sign that deal day, given the fact for say one big thing in them now that America will get direct access to citizens them health data for use them in future research, where they bring in indirectly a lot of money for the American government in future research. Also on the Epic Morning Show today, we ask the question, is Nigeria becoming a one-party state? After the elections, the APC, the All Progressive Congress in Nigeria, we get 31 governors them across the 36 states them across Nigeria, but that number it wasn't 31, but until recently we see the APC don't they law then governors them from the opposition parties them for join the APC. Now the in Nigeria, one party, we not the ruling party, don't get over 31 states with the rule over, and the remaining two opposition parties them, they've been opposition groups them, the two opposition figures them, two biggest and three biggest or so, how long come together say we need to get a united front for go against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the 2027 election. So they asked the question this morning again, is Nigeria becoming a one-party state? Plus all the latest analysis on the US and Israeli war on Iran, the fragile ceasefire there, and the threat with Edmond Abu, the yesterday we say fuel price expected to go up again na Salone, but urge the government for restraint from doing so. This is not the Epic Morning Show. Good morning again, and a happy weekend. As the week they come to a close, remember say not all efforts will be seen and not all the sacrifices will be applauded. But that does not mean say all those efforts are meaningless. Some of the most important progress in life they happen quietly behind the scenes when no one is actually watching. So this weekend, give yourself the permission for slow down, for reflect, and for reset. If you've been given all, if you've been giving your all, and you feel very well unnoticed, Don't lose heart. Growth doesn't always comes with noise. Sometimes them it come with silence, patience, and consistency. And if you feel the need for step back, for breathe, for protect your energy, do am. Not to every step backward na failure. Sometimes it is wisdom. For no say this is not good for you. This is not healthy. This is not get future. So take this weekend for recharge, for realign, and for remind yourself why you even start. So if you know they see the progress, you know they see the fruits of what you actually start for. I mean, take a back step and rethink again. So you go before you focus and realign your ambitions to the very best. So this is not the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
Greetings, it's Willow White alongside Arms and Links. Yeah, love amongst your brethren, the greatest thing on earth. It's like heaven on earth. Rastafari, you bro. Listen.
Oh yeah.
Jealousy said.
That's right.
Disrespect she said.
Oh yeah.
Let we help we said.
Oh yeah.
A condition of permanent.
That's right.
If for the people never parliament. Togetherness.
Oh yeah.
They bring progress.
Well, me fumbled them. This not just another radio. This not just another advert. This my love song for the best juice in town. Sierra Juice.
Sarah Juice.
Epic Radio.
Sarah Juice.
So refreshing.
So refreshing. So fresh. Sarah Juice.
The outside for sale.
Sarah Juice.
So refreshing.
So refreshing.
Sierra Juice. Made in Salon.
Bet, where sports come alive. Visit the site or app and join the Game On promo.
Radio.
Get a chance to win an iPhone 16, cash prizes up to
Epic
11,500
Radio.
leones, and a weekly free bet of up to 20%. More bets mean more tickets and rewards. Enter the promo code ONLEON and boost your game to the max. 1xBet. Game On. Together in the game.
You sabi Benjamin?
I can tell you that Solomon first food love than though.
Baba, Benjamin don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Na salon here than they make them. Na him make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. Who they make picking grow strong, smart and healthy. He fine for big person. It they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all. And you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Benimix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Remember say, Benimix then a packet. And they write PLC panel. Benimix, they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, call number 44 Battle Street, Piton, or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. As a parent, with your picking for healthy growth, Benimix na the answer. Made from local grains and packed with 14 essential vitamins for the brain and body. No cooking, no stress. Enjoy Benimix at any time. Just make sure see BFC
It's
always
Epic
in the
Radio.
pack. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart. You want a tea where they refresh your body. You look for something healthy and gentle on digestion. You want a tea where they keep you
Epic
feeling
Radio.
refreshed all day. Our tea has got you covered. Made from naturally grown tea leaves, our tea very healthy, refreshing and easy on digestion. With 100 tea bags in every pack, there's always more to enjoy and share. Our tea, natural refreshments in every sip, brought to you by Carol. And quickly, let's ask you this very simple question. If something happened to your business or property today or this morning or whenever, how fast are you capable for recovery? Now that's make you need J-Man Insurance. They are known for the fastest claim payment, so you can get back to your business without stress. Plus, the premium them very affordable and very flexible, so they work very well for you. You can call them on 088-220-137 or visit them on number 2 Adelaide Street and get insured today. J-Man Insurance, very trustworthy and professional. My name is Usman Ibrahim Marat. Today on Friday again, and we review the biggest international stories. But first off, the latest world news. Now we begin in Africa, where Rwanda is considering a ban on social media use for children under the age of 16. The proposal is part of a wider effort to strengthen child protection online as internet access continues to expand. Authorities say the draft law aims to shield minors from harmful content, cyberbullying and exploitation. However, details on the enforcement and the roles of tech companies are still being worked out. Meanwhile, in Zimbabwe, President Emmerson Mnangagwa has promoted his son to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel in the National Army. The move has drawn attention from analysts, suggesting that it may signal efforts to tighten control over key security structures aimed at amid ongoing political tensions and questions about future leadership. Now, turning to South Asia, Pakistan is facing a major fuel price shock, the worst in decades. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif says the country's oil import bill has surged dramatically, placing pressure on the economy. Experts warned that rising costs could drive up food prices, increase poverty, and slow economic growth. The central bank in Pakistan has already raised interest rates in response. In the Middle East, tensions remain very high. Israel says it has killed 5 Hezbollah fighters in southern Lebanon, following earlier strikes that reportedly left several people dead, including the rescue workers and soldiers. The developments have sparked condemnations and raised concerns about future escalation in the conflict. Elsewhere, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine continues. Ukrainian officials, of course, have said Russian drone attacks have damaged infrastructures in the southern region of Odessa, including civilians and injuring civilians and setting residential buildings on fire. Lastly, here on the Epic Morning Show, regional tensions involving the US and Iran are continuing to intensify. Well, let's bring you up to date with the latest in the Iran war. Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian said the US naval siege of Iranian ports amounts to, quote, an extension of military operations by Washington, and it is, quote, intolerable. The US President Donald Trump says, quote, we might need to restart the war with Iran, and also add for, say, quote, nobody knows what the talks are except myself and a couple of others. Iran's semi-official Tasmin news agency reports that air defense activity had in the Iranian capital Tehran is part of efforts to counter, quote, small aircraft and drones fired by the enemy. And the Israeli attacks on southern Lebanon have continued and have killed more than 30 people in a single day. Lebanon's national news agency has reported further undermining the US-backed, quote, ceasefire between the Lebanese government and Israel. Israel said it will transfer 175 activists from the Gaza-bound Global Somad flotilla who were detained by Israeli forces in the international waters to Greek authorities amid international criticism of Israel's actions more than 1,000 kilometers away from its waters. That's the latest so far in the Middle East. So again, at least 3 vessels have been hijacked this week off the coast of Somalia in what analysts fear is a resurgence in piracy around the Horn of Africa. The area was once the world's most notorious hotspot for piracy, And with reports of at least 4 hijackings in the past 2 weeks, some believes the war with Iran may be to blame. Alright, today with the Epic Morning Show, and today we review the biggest international stories. I mentioned earlier for say we ask the question this morning: is Nigeria becoming a one-party state? As I mentioned also earlier, as of now, the Nigerian ruling party, the APC, they control 31 of the 36 states them across Nigeria, and also get 2/3 majority in the Nigerian Senate. We clearly now show for say the APC no need opposition parties them for back or their opinions in passing bills. The Nigerian APC party can amend or change the constitution whenever they want. And there's also a new election law where the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu expected for signed into law. And then, of course, the Nigerian opposition parties, including figures like Atiku Abubakar, don't condemn and say na apply for make the Tinubu APC-led government continue for, according to reap the Nigerian people. We know opposition parties them in Nigeria don't form a united front, then see them go and forget a single candidate. We will compete against Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the 2026-2027 elections in Nigeria there. And also on the Epic Morning Show today, Ghana do reject that US health deal. We will grant America greater access into Ghanaian mineral resources and other critical infrastructures. Then we see Salon sign one of those deals, then the US aid deal, US health deal, about months ago. We look at what this mean for Ghana relations with America in the long run. This is not the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
To capture the attention of customers, we focus on cutting-edge marketing communications that communicate, engage, and interact directly with our clients' target. Our vast experience in the fascinating world of marketing communications, event management, below-the-line activations, and more ensures that we deliver nothing but amazing results. We are the agency of everything creative. We are Priority Solutions Limited. Talk to us for all your marketing communications, multimedia productions, event management, experientials or activations, media management, public relations, and more. We are a trusted brand, and the results and quality of our services can be seen through the brands we have worked with. Visit our website at www.prioritysolutions.co or call us on +232 76 1032. Priority Solutions, we know what works for you. We have what works for you. We do what works for you. Priority Solutions, what works.
Okay, introducing on the Epic Morning Show this morning, Mulku S. Bangura, an international affairs expert. Good morning, Mulku. Good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Usman, and thanks for having me.
Well, we'll go start. Let's start small. You see a defiant Ghana rejecting that U.S. health deal package deal with the American government of President Donald Trump. And they come for free. You give America greater access to Ghanaian mineral resources and other things. And we use those. We also give America a greater access, of course, into citizens' health data, where they can use in future research. And by the way, they bring a lot of money for the American government in the long run. The Ghanaian government rejecting that due to the sort of the area we get to do with citizens and data being readily available to the American government. We see Salon accepts a deal like that. The government very quickly accepts them, like many other countries them in Africa. What do you make of this defiance? You think say Africa, you think say Ghana is the champion of nationalism and, and Pan-Africanism.
Without a doubt, Ghana they set the pace. They are kind of like setting the example for the other African nations and follow. For people that will not get the backstory or understand as you try to explain, the global health, America First global health strategy, basically they say that they move from aid to trade, and the approach is instead of USAID come implement HIV/AIDS programs, immunization programs, and can implement any other projects them. Where they can partner with the hospitals, partner with the government, partner with other NGOs, give them money, implement projects. So I'm saying no. Your approach, I know this so meaning they can't give una free money for me implement these health projects. We are going to partner together. When in the partnering together, and immediately decide how we partner. How? So I sit down at US with me, me health counterpart or my health specialist, that's from CDC. We design the MOU for you, and we'll design the MOU for you. Now we put all what you want. I want time for let go. You know, get hands stay. You know, they even involved in the designing and the drafting of the MOU. What we don't design, we don't draft the MOU done. What they can't give you, they can't tell you that so and so you for do. And what would they do? They front load it with certain amount of money. This is what the American First Health Global Strategy they're about. So they can give you certain amount of money, and we tell you say in 5 years, this is what you for invest into the health sector, and these are the areas where I want to focus on as a country. And with the give una X amount of money, una say they put Y amount of money at some point in the whole idea, and then
small amount of money compared to what America
exactly.
Salon government also agree for give some millions of dollars
at the Kanda side. So it's sad that America is choking this whole idea down our throats like this, and basically we are seeing health imperialism all over again. And so this approach is clearly not for Africa. It's clearly not for Africans. It's clearly not supporting, people like me and you too. At all, not. Now, going to what in Ghana do. Ghana was like, when they presents these things to Ghana was like, no sir, we know they accept this. This is not profitable to we, not profitable to we citizens. And this is not the first time we see Ghana pushing back at nations. Remember, I think a couple of months ago, when Ghanaian diplomats were treated badly in Israel. When they go on a conference now, Israel, when they treat them badly, you know what Mamadou? Then get a Ghanaian, Israeli diplomats them, bundle Lord, put in a plane, send them back to Israel. Say the way we are taking now, so they take now. They are kind of like, telling the world that they are not people that you can toy with and play with. I know, not because of I not get enough money, not enough resource, enough power for make you treat me anyhow, or for make you feel like for say you can do anyhow to me. That's what they're showing the world. And for me, this is a grand start, and I love what Ghana is doing. I love what they're doing. And I wish Sierra Leone be do this. I want to do you want to talk about Sierra Leone now? Sierra Leone, the unfortunate part of Sierra Leone.
Well, here's the thing, Mulku. In Ghana, they own deal, proposed deal with the American government for this America First health package was $109 million. And Ghana is such a huge economy when you compare them to Salon. And the American government is now saying, we give the Salon, we help Salon with $129 million. That is a lot of money. So you think say the more the money, that the more greater access America gets?
Oh, absolutely. We don't hire, and then at some point we're supposed to provide $44 million in the next 5 years into a health system. It was a pity where I can learn that we accepted that deal in December. We not even read the fine print. The devil is in the details.
Government did. We didn't. In order to we.
I mean the duty bearers, of course. They're not even bringing account to we follow. We see the fine print. I mean, who read that MOU? Who saw that MOU? Who had access to that MOU? Why never agree to such a deal where they plunge me into the the danger about that deal? After that 5 years deal, okay, $44 million, right? Would they put them inside the would they add them to within whatever they give you, $129 million? What happens after that 5 years? In other words, America decided they take this on a health system, pour enough money, as they are always done, they do, throw enough money into the problems and it will resolve, which of course is not the case for every situation. That is what we're seeing that they do now. After that 5 years, what happens to the health sector? Also, we go continue for pool $129 million for sustain the whatever advancements they're gonna invest into the health system. Also, we the pull that kind of money. We budget by annual budget can't provide that kind of resources there for sustain whatever gonna happen after that 5 years there. So what we will see a jump in we health system. It's going to increase, and then after the 5 years, all of a sudden we see another dip because we cannot sustain it. We not get the capacity, we not get the resources for sustaining it. And why we go agree for give we personal health data, me and you too, we health data, we give access to the United States, but we not ask the United States for give we access to the health data. Why we go agree that America, somebody from CDC,
wishful thinking for say America will give salon access to citizens' health?
Oh, they said it's a matter of national security. Who not get national security? Who na international scatter now? Why we go agree if me get malaria or me get typhoid now or me get some kind of small disease? Somebody in a CDC, somebody in a US get access to that me health data. They get access to me health history. Why we are selling our yams for cocoa? Clearly, you do not give your personal health data away like that for $129 million. This is a big mistake. It's a big mistake. And the reason how I know this now, because it was the same deal in Ghana and then the same conditions in Ghana, and the Ghanaian government say we know they're gonna access to the personal health data of the citizens. Now
Malawi
yes, Malawi turned down. Are you aware of the Tuskegee experiment? You see, Sierra Leone, I don't think people understand. Let me explain to some family about the Tuskegee experiments. Their health, the way they study health, then provide professional, they're familiar with this. Sometimes around 1932, right? Some scientists then go to a place called Tuskegee in Alabama. Okay, then go get like about 400 participants, 400 to 500 participants, all black man. All a black man, they don't get to know it, man. And what they do, they inject over 300 of them, or almost 400 of them, right? They inject them with the syphilis, all right? And then they get a control group of about 200. So in total, about 700 to 800 of them. Then they get the control group. Now, imagine they not inject some of them with syphilis, and then you get the control group when not get syphilis. They're not getting syphilis, okay? And they started the research. It started in 1932. Now, they don't get the cure for syphilis yet. By mid 1940s, around 1943, 44, 45, then discover the cure for syphilis. They realize penicillin, and guess what? Penicillin was accidentally discovered as a cure for syphilis. Then discover penicillin as a cure for syphilis. You know what they do? Instead of them take that penicillin there, then almost 400 people they them be don't infect with syphilis. Instead of them go kill them, then keep them. They fold the hand. They said that they watch for see how much black man we body go resist and build immune systems strong enough for withstand the effects of syphilis. We get over 100 black men and die. Then go offer the people and the families of them black men, they are $40 and $50 each as burial fee. They saw the black community ravaging. Hey, that particular community, all the black men, they almost get syphilis. They die for over 40 years. Then sit down, they watch them. So now one journalist, one Peter guy, now he actually leaked the story to the press. He leaked the story to the press and say they are killing black people in Alabama. They're destroying black people with this Tuskegee experiment. And then everybody woke up, and then they had to stop that whole thing there. That's why he says syphilis scatters around the world. It was a deliberate action because you want for test. Now, this is something that happened. Now, what do they see now with this new health strategy with the US on council? You go tell me, say, you go convince me, say, it's not the same thing they want to do. They want to use my health data, develop vaccines them, come and can test on my body and say for see if that vaccine they go able to withstand certain sicknesses. I don't trust the whole thing. And Ghana don't show we have to stand up. Ghana understand these things. They understand the threats. They understand the fact that you cannot trust these people. You cannot trust the mindset, like the overall objective of these people. Why do you have to put it there that you need access to my personal health data? Why? And we go agree to it? We go sell health data? Come on, man. What did you do? You not understand history? And I applaud Ghana for doing this. I applaud countries like Malawi for doing this. I applaud them for standing up for them people and for the health and safety of them people.
Absolutely. Make our begin again, Melvin. Melvin, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Thank you very much for having me.
What do you make of Ghana rejecting this U.S. health deal? We will give America greater access to citizens' health data and also access to Ghanaian mineral resources. But the main issue for the Ghanaian government now the access we America will get into citizens' health data. Then they then say they can use them for future research them. We by the way lots of benefits for American medical industry. What do you make of Ghana rejecting it? Ask Mulk also the same question. You think Ghana is becoming is the country in Africa where they really move Pan-Africanism?
Of course, towards that end, yes. But again, you get to understand the context. Not to Ghana no more don't reject within them called the America First Global Health Strategy. Okay, if you look at countries like Kenya, like Zimbabwe, and other countries, then don't outrightly. But that is not to say. If you look at the report, as of Monday, the State Department had signed 32 deals under the America First Global Health Strategy. So you ask, what other than countries they sign then deal then deal? So it's clear by now. But let me not forget, Reuters the report that the pressure from the U.S. government for like countries that sign this deal is immense, and that in itself is a call for suspicion, because if it's an ordinary deal, then why you the pressurize governments then, particularly now at the third world? And the U.S. government don't put huge sum of money. They say they've disbursed $219 million in foreign assistance to Ghana, including 96 million specifically for health for 2024, the year before the Trump administration cuts. So I mean, Ghana an example that yes, you can have foreign policy and foreign relations and bilateral relationships, but it for suits you interest. And in this case, when you talk about data, critical data, we get for do with person in personality, then look and say no, it's threatening. It's threatening because you don't know what thing they want to use them for. You don't know what's modeling or sequencing they want for use them for. And if you look at, for example, the advent of the Chinese virus called by Donald Trump, say all of these things are when I say lab grown.
No, they are actually
lab grown, but science and conspiracy theories, including leak files. Yeah. Don't show say some of their research and get some classified research. So I think long has been the days when when Africans are used as guinea pigs, and that's the message with Ghana has said. Yes, they've been benefiting from the US whooping sums, but in this particular strategy, imagine they call it America First.
Yeah,
health.
And president now that president come.
Yeah, African leaders, I don't understand. You don't call it Africa First. You say America First. Then what is that?
So that means the deal they put America first in any deal.
The thing not tell you from the first, the cover of the book don't say you say this is not America interest, but yet still you have people going for it. So for me, it sends a message that yes, it's high time. We go back to it.
You don't think say we need help? As in government thinks say, hey, Salon need help in the health sector. So one way we can do and that's what's in as it is in the health data to Salon. I mean, the threats in the long run. Not everyone going to accept them.
No.
We are not in this alone.
Yes, that is not an argument still. Other countries then choose them for their own reasons. Ghana rejects them, Kenya rejects them, Zimbabwe, where they suffer hyperinflation, rejects them. It's sending a message that there are things that are ambiguous.
But one thing they go don't see, Melvin, that if any country where America say, hey, this never accept them, they reject them, America go impose then sanctions. And so we see threats of, I think it's Malawi where they get one of the worst HIV crisis. The US government now said to cut that health package that we don't get with Malawi, where they help citizens them with regards to HIV. Then they will be a very big blow for the Malawian government. So if you reject, problem they come after.
I mean, America power diminish every day, so I don't think we should be scared anymore. You look at the global geopolitics, America every day they go asunder, whereas China they rise. So,
but you think that momentum, that momentum way, America don't impose a travel ban on Sierra Leone. You think say people actually care a lot like then?
No, they do. People care actually. So I don't want to say people actually not care, but I not one for feel say if we, because let me explain to you small thing about what happened in Ghana, right? So when Ghana, if you remember, say we said Ghana be involved in this ban and we banned them, right? And then Ghana started accepting refugees, deportees from West Africa, right? They agree for accept deportees from West Africa. They accept to other Trump in conditions them, okay? But they still stood against this global health crisis. So within this global health strategy, America First, health strategy, within that they tell you is that we go, this is how far we can take. We cannot take everything. You know, can't tell we say take all things. No, we say we go stand up for your citizens. Now see now what you go do. I don't think Trump go back now in heart and say okay, I the ban on for enter into the US. And I'm not sure it will use that any longer for make Ghana be afraid for revisiting the decision. We could have did the same thing. I understand from the government point of view, perhaps they want for the US lift this ban so they just agree to everything. But I think for me it's a big mistake. I think for me, you know, forgive access to your personal data of your citizens to the United States, and this is not a bilateral agreement. Let's call them bilateral. It's more of a unilateral agreement, right? We're not getting any say in it. No, I don't think it's going to augur well for you. We could have said no. And we see it exactly what they do. And I'm not sure that Trump will actually, sanction us, continue for sanctions. No.
Okay, let's move ahead now. Gentlemen, I ask you, Melvin, you think Nigeria really become a one-party state? Because now the Nigeria we see as of 2026, from the 2023 elections, 31 of 36 states are run by just one political party, when they rule in the APC. And we see opposition parties, opposition figures, say they want a united front against Tinubu in the 2027 elections. But you think, holistically, because even in the Senate, the APC gets the outright majority of 2/3, which means they don't even need opposition for pass bills, and so they don't even need the opinions on certain issues. You think Nigeria is becoming a one-party state as they head to the 2027 elections?
Well, the rates of defections are alarming, and you ask why are they defecting? Is it because PDP is weak? No. The answer is because the APC don't assert in grip all over the spheres, from judiciary to legislature to the executive. And of course, Ahmed Bola Tinubu is a political tactician. He knows how he does his game. If he give you the rope, you not agree take, he send hook. If you send hook, he not take, he lock you out. If you lock you out, you not take something else. But I think it worrisome for one of the biggest democracies now, West Africa and Africa. Yeah. It just shows that so many politicians in Africa are rotten-belly politicians. They cannot be add up like Sierra Leone. In fact, Sierra Leone, we want to say thank you to the opposition. We've not had any high-profile defects yet. So I want to say we political. We politics
get not a weak opposition.
For like we get APC and Salo, we don't maintain the rank and file.
But we get SLPP during the one-party state. We even stay. We even win the election after the one-party.
Then you need to go to history. Let's see how much people and come on SLPP and Bingo.
I know, but they were strong enough to win an election.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the context, if we are doing juxtaposition here, is for the fact that the opposition APC na Salone, unlike the opposition PDP na Nigeria, they're not able for all them. They're not able for all them force. They're not able for all them bench. Whereas it's the reverse. So it speaks something. Where maybe sometimes Salo opposition politician they be add up small past Nigeria politician there.
They add up. APC add up.
If you go and read the reports, from Nigeria, this is because of personal aggrandizement. Full stop.
Yeah.
Also because they want to make Tinubu in vision for Nigeria or reform Nigeria. This is personal. Personal. Go now all the states there where you see the man on capture. You do not say.
And those are very big states, Anambra and all.
Yeah, and these are very big and once politically powerful, strong PDP states. So you ask what then governor and they all they go do na APC. Nigerian politics that the uniqueness that where you observe over time. Then cross carpeting na common thing. But is that helping then democracy? I don't think so. So ultimately, although if you watch what's in Tinubu say last year, is they are not moving toward party state.
Yes.
But blah blah blah. But the fact there remains, the writings all over the world that I'm afraid next year the election is gonna be the election for.
You think say by next year all 36 or let's say 35 go under the APC?
I will not be surprised except for Peter maybe Peter. But even Peter is battling with his lower level. Whether it will emerge is another thing.
Yeah. But they say they won't forget a united front. One candidate will go against Tinubu, then go back one candidate against Tinubu in the 2027 elections.
Let's wait and see. Nigeria politics too complex. It's too complex. You get to talk about religion. You get to talk about religion. You get to talk about.
But if you mention Atiku Abubakar, he's also a Muslim and gets huge following in the north and other parts of Nigeria.
And has failed the
but
most.
Look at what people are vexed with Tinubu for. It's as a result of Muslim tickets, right?
Yeah.
That was the big vexation. So I think the politics get for shifts. We get for see serious conversations. One of which get for do with this insecurity.
Yes, the insecurity.
That is the
but every government in Nigeria have failed with insecurity.
Yeah, so the oppositions always don't use them for. I mean, waiting Tinubu campaign on.
It has been weaponized now.
A campaign on bringing.
You know what we've seen in Nigeria is the military itself killing civilians and say misfire. In lots of times in the north, in fighting against these insurgent groups, the military they misfire, and when they misfire, they kill civilians in the tens or even sometimes nearly 200.
They've always argued that it's collateral damage.
damage.
The last time I make America not be selling their weapon because they say the enemy misfire as you put them. So that is collateral damage. But again, if you look at the money the resources where Nigeria don't use on insurgency, of course the military cannot be given a clean slate as to their role, because there are other conflicting reports that some of them in fact they help some of these insurgents and all that. But I think Nigeria's politics, Nigeria's problem is the Nigerians themselves.
How? And then vote for Tinubu, but then say they rigged the 2023 elections. Just like Ogena Salon, the opposition say it was rigged.
Let's say about Nigeria, wait me study about Nigeria, man. Nigeria man get time for go fair money than for go see like we Salon man politics. Then talk and done with time and move out and business. You know, see waiting they happy with South Africa. We attack them and talk back and forget what you go about. They are more preoccupied with their business than politics. Yeah. Unlike in Sierra Leone.
Before I come to Mulku, but you think say 2027 elections in Nigeria, if Tinubu win yet again, but the writings are clear on the wall that it's very likely for say Tinubu gets for win the election. But if indeed it happen, you think say there will be threats for say Nigeria go plunge into conflicts?
Nigerians are not thinking about that. But the money, the investments are huge.
With these all opposition groups, they come into one. They make sort of one united front against Tinubu. If Tinubu win against all those opposition groups where they form a united front against them in the elections, you think say anything might happen? Political instability.
In politics, nothing is in politics. Nothing is impossible. But when you look at the grip of Tinubu and the states in the politics of Nigeria, because another Paul Biya situation at the scene in Nigeria.
Tinubu Paul Biya.
But
you know say at the age Tinubu Biya.
I was at Tinubu. The guy in an octogenarian there. How did the old so the power is with there? That they got help with us alone at least.
Yeah.
Man and where did the old they remember about the power? But Nigeria, how man and the old said the old power.
It was over a week ago. We be talking at State House na the capital city. He say I was. This is not the former president's name. We actually died. The former president that died in Nigeria. He say. He called him. I've forgotten his name. So he called. He say.
Good luck there.
No, it's. So he say. I was. He mentioned. He say that president. He says his government was me. I was in power indirectly. Then he said. You know, it's because I was actually there. Like it's time for talk say I was that president, but then it's time for downplay it. You say I was in the government, so that's what I mean.
So that guy is a charmer. But you love him or hate him, he knows how to charm the media. You see him in latest post when the clip right now on social media yesterday. They want to use insecurity against me. They want to use insecurity to get me out of power, but they're not going to succeed. I'm here. I'm strong. You see,
He's the Trump of Africa.
The guy's a dirty politician. I mean, he's
Trump of
He's been in the
Africa.
business for long.
Yes.
You don't see all, you don't deal with them, and then military guys.
Yeah,
you don't
he's-
come to democracy.
But before I ask you on the prospects of the 2027 election in Nigeria, let's ask you, you think, say, Nigeria, with all of this road on the sea, is becoming a one-party state?
No, not really. But with the what we see now, how democracy they become fragmented all across, and that's not really good.
But here's the thing: even in Russia, they'll tell you it's not a one-party state; it's a
Yeah,
multi-party
yeah.
democracy.
Yeah.
But like, we get only one political party where they go into elections and win, whilst you don't fracture all the opposition parties. Them, it's
So,
more like a one-party state.
If we use semantics, right, you will say one party state, meaning okay, now this party no more in power. Semantically, you will use that word to say one party state. So when you say one party state, I remember like we saw what you experience our one party system, not just APC. You understand it? SLPP they made the opposition, but they're not even get any way for kind of power. Like there was nothing. No, we know what we know. So using semantics, say one party state in my head now. We'll look at like if I say all other party they all and just fragment it all and just make the all the powerless in essence. But Nigeria, remember, the APC winning kind of power, right? Now a collection of fragmented political parties. No, forget that. A collection of fragmented political parties then come together and then decide, so you know what, they will stand up against the PDP. Too much is too much. 16 years in power, let's get a new, fresh government. That was how they came into power. Don't forget that. So we see a possibility of the same happening sometimes, some years down the road. But what in this to speak to is the fact that the way we practice democracy in Africa and bad, winner take all. This fight for resources. We see one party win. Now they can take access to resources. Then they get access to the legislature. Then they get access to the
the case in
executive.
Nigeria?
Then they get access.
Nigeria is a federal state. Like,
No. It's still federal. It's a federal state. This is exactly why Tinubu is trying to actually garner all these good governors. Because if he gets all these governors to inside, he has the power and he has access to every other resources. Because these governors, one, then go guarantee enough support in the region the way he get less supporting, and secondly, then go guarantee financial, of course, resources, and thirdly, then go guarantee other executive powers where he go get, in these areas. So this is exactly what he try for do. He try as best as possible for get all supporting him, and these other guys they all sit down right now, in the opposition better not they happen. They don't get power, they don't get money, they don't get any say in the legislative arm. So they're kind of weak. And they're not able to bear that up. We know
it's not like the APC, like who say the APC will just say suspend parliamentary activities. Hey, government say please come back.
Exactly. Right? So for me, I think he's a very shrewd politician. He's very shrewd. Yeah. And they just go to talk to them and say, come over. He gives them something. Yeah. Not for free. Yeah. He gives them, when they see the man say the man can go range over of money, put her inside the take this. And they need her and they want her. And so he's successfully bringing them all over to him, all over to his side, so that eventually then we can support him for make a win the election the next time. But I go see him win next election.
Yeah, but you think
not go plunge
Nigeria. You see him for win
yes,
like genuinely win the elections.
No, of course we know it's not ever genuine.
No, but you think like in popularity, Melvin, popularity will make win the elections. You think he's popular for winning?
No, when you look at Tinubu and the APC politics in Nigeria, they are very shrewd, hanging on the lips of. Now, if you observe something, like APC in Nigeria, like SLPP in Sierra Leone, I like political juxtaposition.
They see they do that a lot.
Now, SLPP in a salon, Madam Biote we say, it non deliver now na bonia idigi bonus. Can listen waiting at APC the rhetoric here. This is a statement from the presidential villa State House from like May 2022, 2025. We are not one party state, but one party making a difference, President Tinubu. There is an interesting quote here where I say like APC in Nigeria, like SLPP in Sierra Leone. Listen. He said, a one-party system is not suitable for democracy. We are one party ruling and carrying on with our aspirations, or we are, okay, let me just do it again. A one-party system is not suitable for democracy. We are one party ruling and carrying on with the aspirations of Nigerians. You don't expect people to remain in a sinking ship without a life jacket. I am happy with what we have accomplished and expecting more people to come. That's the game. So, when you look at the rhetoric, the political rhetoric there is, Tinubu say, we don't deliver, now many people in the car. Same thing like Sierra Leone. And then people say, they don't deliver, we are delivering. But this is just called rhetoric in politics. Because if you look at the state of economy, for example, in Nigeria,
it's bad, yeah. Compared
to waiting the country blessed with, that is just a political rhetoric. It's a facade. It's a flawed argument. And for say, we don't expect people to remain in a sinking ship without life jackets. Is the APC saying that they are the life jackets in Nigeria? it's so rhetorical because
they're on a sinking ship.
The ship they sink. Nigerians go tell you that all over the world. The economic forecast will tell you that that the economy in Nigeria compared to what they have, it's not palatable. And if you are saying now the ship is floating, when in reality the ship is sinking, for me it's just a commonplace rhetoric like APC in Nigeria, like SLPP in Sierra Leone. They tell you say they don't do this. But when you go watch or you ask the people there, it's far from the reality. So if that's gonna be what Nigerians are gonna be voting on, let's expect the unexpected. But if they will be voting on Rotimbele type politics, Rotimbele na personal aggrandizement, man and money. I mean for
now that's how they see. Now ain't get for happen.
If now on that, Tinubu go win under monetization of politics.
That's what he's doing.
Can you say that is rigging?
He's buying up all the positions.
You know,
buying up all the support.
Well, although they say votes buying and vote selling is an electoral issue, but in Africa,
it's accepted.
PPIC now has to monitor APC SLPP their funding.
Okay. But Melvin, I want to get your take on the latest xenophobic, because it continued throughout the week too. We see protests them also across South Africa. We see the South African police condemning attacks on migrants. Them we see also the government actually making indications for say they are against those attacks. But what do you make of what do you make of that those xenophobic attacks and continuing into the week?
I think I'm disappointed in South Africans as somebody who follow the liberation story and the liberation struggle, and as somebody with the support. I think the only good South African women know for this moment, not Julius Malema, from a Pan-Africanist standpoint. But if you look at the arguments they raise, I said it the last time. The one over for Pulwa Matspa, not the Pulwa Matspa.
Exactly.
The white South Africans, they control over 80% of the land. They're not expanded. They say that them poor black brothers them. So for me, where I look at, you know, the last time Ghana be the gladi where they say Nigeria must go, and now they say Ghana must go. So for me as an African, who's next? Because the people then talk about the government. I'm disappointed in the government in South Africa because me see video the way policeman there, the accompany the protesters. Me see video where policeman and they watch where they clear foreigner and shop. Gosh. For me, as an African, I think certain people also for teach the lesson. It should be an eye for an eye. The people are not listening, they're not sabing nothing past struggle message. So if we not treat them with a foreign policy called reciprocity, West Africans them begin. I'm not saying we should go after them, but an eye for an eye, brother. Like you say, make possible like sometimes they before now receive yourself with 3 eye, little man get one eye. The way how South Africans they behave to Africans, and they make what's man they laugh with. And they make just what Donald Trump be talk about the last time. They just conclude say this is true. And where is this black liberation? Where is this Pan-Africanism? Where is the African Union? You know, I was even expecting ECOWAS to have issue statement because we're talking about West African citizens, Nigerians, Ghanaians, and those are the ones that we see. What about the others? And a unfortunate AU pull statement, the government in South Africa, they condone and people and just use lip services. And I'm calling on governments in Africa for do the same. You know, if you can lock Salomon shop, if you go lock Nigerian man shop in South Africa, if I am in Nigeria, we for lock you shop back. You know, Sierra Leone we get this model. Remember we Guinea then load people in that.
Yeah, of course.
It was last year.
Yeah, it's last year.
We self reciprocate. We load them on that truck. We also end up not table. So I think these people we should not be diplomatic with them. Where you listen now, this so-called lady Victoria Africa, the waiting they talk. You know, this is outright hate for black people.
Clearly.
How black man the hating coming black man, I don't understand.
Clearly.
That is what racism has caused to the mindset of these people. You say that they take on a job. If you see though, I have been to South Africa. I have been to South Africa. If you sit down in the loaf all day, you will not have enjoyment. If when you watch the so-called protest, whether they go to any corner, you see the bar, you see that not chilling in the park. The people that many of them don't like to walk. You didn't go compare South Africa and Ogaman. You didn't compare even South Africa and Sierra Leone in terms of hard working. If you go to them country, then I love. So if that person don't go to your country, and there was another case where in the Nigerian man they show in passport say I'm here legally. Then they say I'm not fake. If African governments not take strong position, which is South Africa they do so, it will make other countries they begin do
the same.
Imagine you have not Africans, some of them, the people that by call of us they are not Africans, and they are watching what black Africans are doing to other black Africans. If we not take action, when I say we, black Africa, the whole of black Africa, South Africa are choice than the part. Black man win the struggle in America. Now South Africa will not go bull. We just need for galvanize and make sure that governments and institutions like the AU wake up from their slumber and make sure that these people, if they don't stop, they will face sanction. Their citizens, their diplomats will. I mean, me if not for the president of some of them countries where their citizens there, like I don't summon the ambassador London say if them passes, expel her. Certain things. Look, we don't Donald Trump don't give you the blueprints on diplomacy.
Yes.
Diplomacy is about reciprocity.
All right.
Man lock the multiple, you back lock the multiple. Now you can't fuck up in now.
Mulku, what do you make of them?
South Africa suffered 46 years, under the appetite, racial discrimination, right? I mean, segregation and racial discrimination. I expect the South Africans to understand how it feels like, for being discriminated against. I expect them to understand the importance of unity, the importance of collaboration, the importance of partnering with other nations. Doing that in 46 years, staying in the apartheid, do you know how many countries they come together?
Frontline states.
They fought for them to get freedom. For them, they delicate today now, they don't get the freedom. Then they re-traumatize other nationals. These same nationals, we fought for them. We did everything for them. They spoke up for them. They fought. They go to the extent for speak against apartheid until they find that change this way. Now, then get the temerity, the audacity for the rebel West Africans them and other nationals them, because not only we no more, even others Africans from Southern Africa, they ask them out disgracefully.
Well, I think that most of them will be Zimbabweans.
Zimbabweans, Zambians, exactly. That's exactly what's going on. So I talked to somebody, I talked to a few of my South African friends, and this was their argument, right? Oh well, what thing that happens? Zimbabweans, they don't see a huge influx of Zimbabweans inside the country, and then they go settle down locations in places outside. There is already a struggle for resources and struggle for access in these regions, right? And they talk say, oh, things like the health systems not enough for South Africans. They struggle. They go and talk say things like other access to food and other resources not enough for Africans and South Africans. So why then for can choke up the system? Why then for can put more pressure in the system? And so they want some control around it. That's why. And which we they see so not just a faction of South Africans and they do that. Now I'm like, it's still no excuse. It is still no excuse. First of all, it pains me that we still they celebrate June 16 in this country. It pains me, and I keep saying this. I don't think we understand. I remember you asked me the question if we still do it. But every June 16, we see John.
But not see government make a holiday last year.
Government make the thing is, the schools and they allow this to happen. First of all, on June 16, you see schools they allow people to wear African clothes. Then they cook food. Then they will basically commemorate the whole June 16 day. We have to stop that nonsense. From here going onwards, we have to stop that nonsense, because these people they will feel say we they advocate for or commemorate a particular day for have no respect for us. They don't get any care for us. Even the South African embassy is non-operational in this part of the world. They're not. I not me not see the embassy in Sierra Leone. I don't see point me one investment on a South African investment. I don't see them, and I keep speaking against these people. Look how then they treat we. With no value, with no respect, they drag West Africans there, they beat West Africans there, they deal with West Africans there like that. This is a disgrace to we as black. We are the same color. I mean, if there's resources challenges in your region. I mean, talk to the government for see how best they can come up with certain strategy, okay, for identify all these illegal immigrants. Maybe put them in a camp and provide resources for them, or whatever you have to do. Make sure say at least young people are not struggling, not suffer. Anyway, Some go argue that we saw the same thing in the US when Biden opened this open border policy, okay, where we see an influx of immigrants from Mexico and other parts of the world. We go there and go put pressure on the Americans then, because the government decide to allocate certain resources for treat these refugees. Why is the Americans then they suffer? But the Americans not begin beat refugees them, not begin kill refugees them, not begin deal with refugees them, not begin drag them a street, be acting xenophobically against them for send point. We do the same thing. South Africans are doing the same thing. And it's bad. It's somebody for calling them out.
I think they're almost doing what ICE is doing. Then they do the civilian and they enforce the law.
Yeah.
I think the one Nigerian asks them, are you an immigration officer?
They're not
even identify themselves.
We say South Africans they go to hospitals. They ask.
But the thing is, it's not the government doing it. It's not the government doing it. But the government is aiding.
It's complicit.
Complicit. That's the word.
They're complicit. They didn't say anything.
I mean, arrest some people, detain some people, or put some people.
Exactly.
Then other people go free.
Are they not? They're not doing that.
Are you seeing that? You see the police?
No.
So we just see a hypocrite South African government to the world.
Hypocritical to the top at the highest level.
Okay, but I not say I'm not giving a preview to this last issue, but I won't forget to take on before we go for break. China don't formally hand over the $56.5 million ECOWAS headquarters with them build na the Nigerian capital Abuja, we then complete under 2 years. Then say the project position as a flagship infrastructure gift we intend for strengthening regional administrative capacity for the West African regional bloc ECOWAS. Chinese officials then described the building as, quote, a symbol of demand-driven cooperation and non-interference diplomacy. However, now though the ECOWAS leadership, ECOWAS President Dr. Omar Ali Toure formally receive the building, the $56 million project where headquarters of ECOWAS where China do build, and of course say this will strengthen the infrastructure capacity for the West African regional bloc ECOWAS. What do you make of Melvin, before I come to Mulku, of West African regional bloc like ECOWAS, a big bloc like ECOWAS for $56 million? They wait until another country can build them for them.
Well, you see that two things are looking to from the infrastructural perspective. I think it's a boost, not only for Nigeria but for West Africa. Looking at the fact that if you look at USAID, the ECOWAS Commission be situated, I'm sure they have been there. In fact, there are also plans also for a permanent building for the parliament too. So if China is coming up with that, somebody go on for say, what is the backstory? What is the Chinese interest? Of course, then they look at as soft diplomacy, and then we look at infrastructure diplomacy. But by and large, I think West Africa, this should be a wake-up call that we should be able to galvanize resources to do such kind of things. Yes, there are West African projects, ECOWAS projects across the sub-region. But with this one, since it's Chinese assistance, we hope that no strings will be attached. Although there is no free lunch these days in the world of diplomacy.
Exactly.
I mean, China wants to get influence over West Africa and Africa. But again, it speaks to how China they outpace America and Europe now West Africa at the moment. If now Europe and America for become bigger now, if we don't sound like MCC money. But when China, China na China.
It was built in 2 years.
China na China, bra. If na America now, I mean that's 2 years. They also don't take for MCC money.
For no more.
So if na China now, bra, I could don't know it's MCC business. So it goes to China when they not get boku conditionalities like Western or Americans. But that is not to say when they come at the table for your resources, they might not be bringing all those things as influence. So it speaks to the fact that China, America, and Europe will need for wake up, because if not, maybe China will get small Beijing and West Africa soon. This is my prediction.
Right.
If America continue for the make this calocalo then they pass so, Europe then I don't know what's in the pansity then I know they're for free Donald Trump or for support. We will see a China. If you listen to Professor Gao, if you listen to Chinese scholars, even in the Iran war, China is the big deal pusher behind the scene. So where America
expect China for pressure Iran for going to the negotiating table.
I'm told by credible report, that the original
But that is what the Americans are actually saying. They're actually forcing China by blocking the Iranian ports. They force China for push Iran for make concessions.
It's a big lie, because reports are telling us that some Chinese ships then don't go through the
Exactly.
Strait. So what are they saying?
They are.
America is afraid for attack Chinese ships. We know that now, boast and the boast. But it just speaks to asserting authority of China, basically. And for we leaders, they will for able to understand what China wants. Of course, China wants influence. We will give them access to the raw material, and definitely China is pacing ahead of the world.
Okay, Mulku.
I mean, China, then basically the political strategies and in geopolitical strategy, they diversify. They try to build solid networks and solid connections, with other nations. But Melvin has said it all. I know how he visits, or maybe he has, or maybe you say with him, Melvin don't say. No, don't forget, John D. Rockefeller handed over the land. John D. Rockefeller handed over the land outside the United Nations currently they so right now. And what we don't see, because of that, America can do anything. America is not a party to most of those the treaties. Right? Then they do waiting on for do, harder on for do. Because the land the funny thing is the UN headquarters sits in the United States, right? That particular building there was handed over by one of the richest man in the world would ever live, and the richest, wealthiest family, the most powerful family in the world. But America not let it sign to any of the UN treaty. They treaty anyhow. So my fear is ECOWAS building this particular China building this particular ECOWAS headquarters. Am I expecting a similar trajectory? Am I expecting a similar thing for, say, whatever China want for do now, so not for really scrutinizing and looking keenly because they don't give you a particular office?
Yes.
I mean, I'm seeing that.
But remember also, when they build the Africa Union headquarters in Addis Ababa, there are widespread reports for say it was bugged. I mean, that China spy 24/7 on
that is easy.
African
that is it goes without saying. Expect that. I mean, expect that, because I don't think here we get the technological advancement for go scan the entire building, scan everything for know exactly who side bugs and these for know exactly how they get information, because the devices when they go into them building, everything is already installed. All the devices, all the technology is already set, is already installed, and when they have to bug you, they are embedded into your communication systems.
Okay, but you think say that's will take all kind gifts? $56 million for a staff for ECOWAS.
I mean, if we want to be an independent Africa, we have to stop depending on these people for build headquarters. Come on, man.
That's the headquarters of ECOWAS.
That's what I'm saying.
Even the African Union was built by
a headquarter. How independent we go be?
Me, China, then get couple, let them build other United Nations headquarters in China.
Yes,
because we see what's happening with America. Certain people are not giving access to the United Nations.
No, the UN headquarters now.
Yeah, let get to UN. One at the west, one at the east.
But you don't think say the UN headquarters was actually built because the ones for big America say, hey, in the future it is with you. We everything there with you, so no need for breakout.
The world is shifting. These are all the patterns. So they tell we say if but Donald Trump don't provoke UN headquarters. I say the building always them for Ghana.
No. Have you seen the UN headquarters recently? Boy,
is it the building? Now it's Donald Trump say. Is it the building done in everlasting repairs?
The building is awful. That UN headquarters area, they not fine at all in New York.
I think we need to forget Chinese UN headquarters, wherein if America say they ban certain people, they're going to go back to China. But the scare there is China is asserting, and you cannot take it away. And our leaders watching,
yes, and for me, I'm afraid for we as Africans, we for stop waiting for these guys to build edifices like that, like those. ECOWAS, the AU, these are kind of like a national, they are kind of like a racial edifices. They identify we as Africa. Let we do we best for build those structures. I will let we safe. Okay. You understand it? If then do these things, it's like we're not able to do the bare minimum. Able headquarters, then in China they can build headquarters.
There could be hidden conditionalities that we don't know even put public. Then we must get some
gifts. Conditions and gifts.
You know the history of the Trojan horse?
Yeah, exactly.
The Trojan horse.
Exactly.
Now a perfect analogy of why not all gifts are gifts.
No.
But this gift not so gift. Well, ideally, indirectly it's not a gift.
On the face value, it's a gift.
Because given waiting China the benefits from West African countries. Like Salon, for example, we see President Bio congratulating. They say President ISF say they will for move Salon from that 0. something percent in mineral resources, the revenues in them to 1%. So China they get over 99% of the revenues whether they collect for minerals. That's a lot. Even Marampa mines the operation even for Beulah ECOWAS headquarters day.
I mean, but it's not a fair deal when it comes to, for example, of course, under this government, they don't make significant progress in increasing the CDA and other emoluments we attach to the resources. But if you look at the fact that it's 1%, I can understand. Government look and say, oh, the investor they get you say, well, if we not give you that condition, we pull out. But I think it's high time we begin for look at a radical shift wherein, all right, we they get 1%, but do the beneficiation now, do the processing now.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, if now extraction no more with deeper,
since 1930s
we've been extracting 30 days. We not see no waiting. So we need to go into waiting Lumuba's and others called beneficiation. Process now, and I make Israel powerful because everything is processed. Now I make Iran itself powerful. Why? Because they are having a buoyant manufacturing sector. Why
would they mine gold and send them to Dubai?
Yeah.
Why would they mine gold? Would they mine we own natural resources? We depend for send them to Belgium, send diamond to Belgium, send them to Easy. Why do we have to? We were already from 1930 we on the pan. This able. For say we're able for Sidom, will people that we get sense pass, we get power pass, for negotiate with these big companies, these huge companies. Say, okay, you know what? Let's build our own refineries here. Look what's in and this guy to do in Nigeria for the oil. Or they don't mine oil for years. But Dangote decides say, you know what? Enough is enough. Let's build a refinery here, and slowly it expand that refinery, and that refinery is going to benefit not only Nigeria, but over time it will benefit the whole continent. Ebo. 30 days with the billion exports? Nah, this is not a good approach.
Okay, we'll go for very short
bigger exports no more.
After this very short, we'll ask you this very simple question. If something happened to your business or property today, how fast are you able to recover? Now, let's make you meet J-Man Insurance. They are known for the fastest claim payment, so you can get back to your business without stress or any delay. They are also known for lots of benefits. Plus also call them premiums and very affordable and flexible, so they work very well for you. Call them on 088-220-137 or visit them on number 2 Adelaide Street and get insured today. J-Man Insurance, very trustworthy and professional. Short break after that, 079-994-993.
Okay, so me family them. I don't try nearly all the water them within a salon for sale. And I don't come for realize, say, none of them taste as good as Sierra mineral water. So every time I drink them, it make I feel fresh and bubbly. Sierra mineral water, that's simply the best. I know sale, but inside salon, Sierra mineral water, that's second to none. Any day, all sign of the country for sale. So, what you wait for? Go get your own pack now. Sierra mineral water, simply the best.
Some moments can call for calm, others can demand for energy. And with Karel, you get the best of the two worlds.
Epic Radio, 99.3.
Karel ROT Premium Blend, they deliver true quality in every cup. The tea leaf they come out from high mountain area there. This premium black tea strong, natural and full of character. It will give you one different taste and fresh feeling. We go deal with you all day. With 100 tea bag na every pack, you go always get more for enjoy and safe for share. Karel ROT, feel the freshness of nature in every sip. And when you need energy for power you day, just take Aro Cafe. Made from 100% pure premium coffee. Aro Cafe, rich and gets fine smell. One cup will help you stay energetic and active all day. Quick for share and good for any time and any size. Two great choices and one trusted name. Karel, with a bring premium tea and coffee for every environment.
Alright, let me take calls now. You can call me on 079-994-993. Guys, I'm not making this announcement. So this is actually my birthday. Hey. Yes. Yes.
We are here. Happy birthday, young man.
Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. To see many more years to come.
Amen. We'll take calls now on 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Melvin. Happy birthday. Now, for content
Hello?
from Auburn. Happy birthday. Let God give you long life with well body.
Thank you so much, Paconte.
I dey tell Mulku thank you. I dey tell Melvin thank you. Now they analyze wetin dey happen at the world. You see South Africa now jealous. They no wan gree for work. The foreigners now then they do their work and then they excel. All them see say then they excel. They know they get nothing. Now make them they try for do so for dominate them. You see now jealous when they jealous the foreigners then when they go there. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Paconte. 079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Today on Friday again, and we review the biggest international stories of the week. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You do very well. Your name and inside the call from? Hello?
The call from.
Yes, go ahead.
This medical procedure when I become when I become Ghana with Salon. They have mission. Ghana then they go school. They read and they understand what is. Like I think I said Salon. We no go better. Because Ghana we are not helping. Read and understand. But we now we not bombshell. We need to understand. We read. We want to understand.
Yeah, not helping.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. 079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Today on Friday again, and we review the biggest international stories of the week. We look at the U.S. aid package for Salon, and a similar one where we don't see Ghana rejects, like other countries, Zimbabwe and Malawi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
Hello?
Lami Samuel Kuyatong.
You didn't decide to call from?
About, yes, I call from Kuyatong.
Go ahead.
Talking about China can build us for we, because we call our us. Imagine we Africans, the whole self pass and can build for we. We shall for we are saying that we home pass and can build for we. That is show how backward we look like. And then for the South Africans, yes, we know saying a bad than they do right now to other citizens in other country. But I remember saying the will be a war in this country, then we can't help. Now then we stand firm na corner that the rebels are not able to invade this. So in as much as they're bad for today, but yesterday they don't do good, especially to Sierra Leone. No, that.
Okay. Thank you so much. 079-994-993. Call inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Today on Friday again, and we review the biggest international stories of the week. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Abakar from Somek.
Bakar, go ahead. Good morning.
My brother, happy birthday.
Thank you so much, Bakar.
We pray say your birthday fall. Each and this blessed day when a Juma. Let God continue for issue up. Let God bless you.
Amen.
I will tell you, this the entire they admire you. Your voice and the kind way I present issues then, the vibrant one, the consistency one, you know, I really admire you. Get to the issue. I hear my brother when I'm Mr. Melvin, where they tell you about the election na Nigeria, then because of business people and then decide for forge ahead. That election, the way it happened in Nigeria, is different from Salon. Nigeria, they're able to get the results where make them put the president or the one we win, then put in a court and then believe the judiciary. It's different from Salon. Salon, we run election 2023, I be bite this mulku where they show. Because this election where we run 2023, and not even then at the archive, results not there. So how you they put somebody in a court? How you they go to person in a court where you not get evidence? So this make, if we not correct these wrongs, mind you, the war will not take place in Salon. Now you have to spend huge money. So now make the people anyone for clear their wrongs there for let remember any election. So then a the very big issue, and up till now waiting be happen to 2023, if you have full pass this they imagine. So thank you.
Thank you so much. 079-994-993. Call inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Today on Friday again, and we review the biggest international stories of the week. We look at lots of issues. Them Ghana rejecting the U.S. aid package day, and of course we see Salon accepting that, and the rising xenophobic attacks them where we don't see they carry on in South Africa. Plus China do officially hand over the $56 million newly built ECOWAS headquarters to ECOWAS na Abuja. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Usman Mara.
Good morning.
And I'm on the line.
And I'm tired voice changed this morning, so.
Na baka make a change my voice.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Melvin Muku.
Good morning.
I'm two favorite identities. The border, baka, the number don't say the election 2020, it's already a kite. Go check for yourself, it's already. Let them fool you. Electoral justice, let them fool you. So, to the point, Niboda, this xenophobic South Africa, and the watch them, it's unfortunate for Africans. Like when Melvin they talk up, the rich man they laugh free, Niboda. They laugh free. Well, African man, they go to in company African man. Then they say, look, Africa unity. You company, they say Africa, one a brother. Then you tell you copy to left here. Very unfortunate. But from here, now their leader let them land lesson. If you salon sweet, what salon be sweet is 70s, 80s. We got them to go England, go and make up. It has you to go to. Now maybe check me, but most of them don't go there, America, Europe, England, the 70s, the 60s. Beaucoup fail because salon be sweet. Unlike the one after the war, that the most of them they succeed so. So let the African leader they all tight. When I make the Africa for Africans, when I make a continent for we, man, you go molest me in South Africa. You don't go molest me in the stomach like country. So let God bless you, my man, for them program. I'm called the podium. Yeah, it's on a plenty. Happy birthday, my brother. Happy birthday. Yeah?
Thank you so much, Anamta. 079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Today on Friday again, and we review the biggest international stories of the week. ECOWAS officially hand over the $56 million and newly built, China hand over the new ECOWAS headquarters to the ECOWAS President Omar Ali Toure in Abuja. Hello, good morning.
Alex from Fudu.
Go ahead, Alex. Good morning.
For the border, Bakar, election result, you are with the pronounce. It's an election, not an election result. You got to pronounce what you win and importantly. No, it's not enough for you. I don't know which result you look at for again. Whether an electoral justice result or which one is no. Okay.
079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show today. We review the biggest international stories of the week. Good morning, Edmond Abu.
Yes, sir. Morning, sir. Just want to wish you happy birthday, sir. The youngest trailblazing activist and journalist, sir. Tamara.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Thank you. Of course, I have to tell me two younger brother themselves. Thank you. They do very well. They dedicate to, sir. God bless you. Happy birthday, God. I don't know what's up with today, Tamara.
Within an Epic Radio.
Oh, today after the birthday. And also, say Melvin at Jagaban. So,
no, Melvin say he gets a package. It already gets a package for we. So.
Melvin get package.
Yes.
They keep me on package.
Come take.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I highly appreciate it. Okay, let's take a few more calls and wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Today on Friday again, and we review the biggest international stories of the week here. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and inside the call from?
I call from God.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, maybe they ask it for me. Yeah, this alone is also the maker. Our line testify for me. It's a 2023 election. because people that they say they not go court, maybe she say they not trust the process, and they not trust the election. But all them they are let me declare for over to like 2023
Okay, 079 call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Central One Media One.
Yes, sir. I will call the line.
Good morning.
The youngest and professional journalist, Usman Mara. Happy blessed birthday to you.
Thank you so much, Abuloko.
Melvin General.
The Gates man.
Papa the game.
The Gates man.
You know,
Emi dobale dada.
I tell the next Monday, plenty thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, well, now I kind them, una they didn't the radio, they make people and they feel happy. Because una they give people and the right see where they need their money. I tell you now plenty thank you. South Africa, when I'm left them, now then wait, they no one work hard. Them people and they sit down now protect drugs no more than the bar. Any 5 meter where you work in South Africa, you dey meet first where they take drug. Any 5 meter you work in South Africa, you dey meet first where they take drug. So then they make by that by the Africans then we left them country go find a survival, own seriousness, and then they enjoy back in South Africa. And they ask them, and not for this too. Where you want enjoy, you get for suffer. You know go there, you not suffer, you want enjoy. It's not possible. So I tell you now plenty thank you, but come with them kind programs they have for inform and educate the people of this country. So once more I tell you now plenty thank you, Melvin, keep it up. We did the new Melvin, the soldier then they be new. We get plenty security the way not sabi.
Inshallah.
You carry on with your good work. God will bless you and God inspire you more. Amen. I'm out your voice from Central One Media One. May God bless Epic Radio and bless the people of Sierra Leone. One love salute.
All right, 079-994-993. Let's take 2 more calls and wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
You never decided to call from.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. You never decided to call from.
Yeah, I like the program. Hello.
Yes, do go ahead. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you see the South Africans. The last time we then deal with the Nigerian, then they maybe then go over BBC. They say the Nigerian man happy for take care of women. Then they take care of them. South Africa man they able to take care of them. So the jealous man that they get for that for the Nigerians. As for the 2023 election, both 2007 then 2012 are the worst result. Yeah, so many left for this 2012. Okay, man. Thank you.
Okay, let's take one more call and wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Call we on 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You never inside the call from.
Yes, from the South. I just called up to wish you happy birthday. This is Sabina Pants of Epic Radio. Let God bless you, let God cover you, yeah?
Amen.
And Melvin, I admire you anytime. Anytime they hear you, just they laugh and they clarify. Let God still come by the give you some understanding for the open we hype and see the way we know they see. Now they see and now they hear. With the other man, with the let God come by all on continue for the open we yes. Open we hear now they see what we know they see. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you. We're not going to take any more calls inside the program. We can return back to Mr. Yo Gestem for respond to concerns and raised by the callers. Mulku.
Yeah, well, I want to say thank you to all the callers and big thank you to everybody. We appreciate all your comments and but I want to say I don't remember that bet with that caller say to be bets, electoral justice. But anyway, that's aside. Just for put a button on all of this. I think the government need for really approach the way we sign bilateral agreements and MOU with international organizations and countries and nations as a whole. this global America First global strategy, health strategy, I think it works against us overall. I don't know some medical health data they go. I don't know what's in the for the time. I don't know with which next vaccine they for come up with. I don't know which next.
Go to Ghana for
I know. It's
Ghana.
I mean,
go America.
One go I you say okay, well, I go America. You submit
you go Guinea.
You health. They ask you for medical report. I mean that's different because it's more institutional. But this particular one, all me health in me history, you know, all within that. I mean, it's not good. I don't know what they're going to do with me samples. I don't know what they're going to do with a lot of things. So it could go wrong. The government for the come and be very, very frank with we. Be open with we. Let us see them things. Let them debate some of them. Imagine in Ghana, the parliaments now refuse as well. The parliaments now refuse the MOU.
And the parliament is actually the NDC and the NDC led.
Yeah, it was a bilateral.
Yes,
it was a bilateral agreement saying we need to accept this. Why we not see the same thing now with Parliament? Why we not see the debate and why we not see the parliamentarian and come to the people and explain to we line by line all them within each clause saying that MOU day. We not see anything. We just know they can build over with boop, and now we don't way inside it. We just don't know more now. So please in the future let them really look at these things and see how they can able to save we as my because me I not trust the US approach. And a happy birthday again to you. You know, Usman. I mean, you are going to become a very solid journalist, and you're building your own voice, designing your own voice, and I pray so you will live long for see many more years to come. And the sky is your limit. And keep soaring, my brother. Happy birthday.
I mean, thank you so much, Melvin.
Yeah, I will just take a cue from Mulku by saying thanks to the callers and the viewers and all the ones who send messages. Definitely, Mrs. Weekend there, so we learn from Una. And one of the critical questions that asked me this morning, and then last I gave an answer because I know say and it will be a politically controversial one as to whether the elections results were published or not. Of course, Usman, you're doing a very good job, and I'm not surprised. I can always say where you can sleek or epic. If you want to learn, you just learn, because the managers, the way they are, and the owners, they are so much inspiring. So keep flying, keep soaring, and definitely the sky, like what Mulku don't say, is your limit. That's the essence of why young people for venture out. And for the question now, as to somebody said, Melvin, answer this question back today as to whether the election results were published. So I can take time for explain, but I go use simple analogies. If you listen to Dr. Sylvia Blyden in post, or you read in post where Fatima being endorsed Akisoya, Sylvia said something that was very revealing. He said Fatima they support even Akisoya because he knows say now under even Akisoya RRF forms go missing. What was that message sending? She was conveying a message that APC themselves never did their homework right. How? Every elections you get something and call observers, you get agents. I've covered elections since 2012 as a social mobilizer and as a community town crier and as an ordinary journalist. So I don't follow elections. So what's happening with APC? I'm sure the no one for tell them family. It's either the one that will be sent as party agents there, some man being cake and not doing work well, or some man go do the work. Don't you know how them treat the salon government when we can pay them by that census? Where some man sees and say this time you won't pay. Either some of the agents then take pay for themselves. Because if you look at what Sylvia Blyden was saying, simply APC don't honest to themselves. Because if you get all your RRF forms, that was enough for take as a trump card to the court. But because APC no say they not get all the RRF forms, we now SLPP now can capitalize on. Say if we say we not win, we not pull on your own. Simple forfeit kind of logic. Forfeit logic. You say you win. Okay, show me what you get. Because SLPP knew that APC was not armed with 100% of RRF forms. So whenever people they can talk about this on ECSL, if you go on their website, I've done a lot of studies. They give you breakdown on the presidential elections. I've used that document a lot for my analysis, so it's there. But waiting not there Fambulem, now this una forget honestly, and I'm sure some APC people not go like why they talk this. Now that's therefore left this full of the full and supporters like for say they rogue there. When you say they rogue you forget proof for sure say they rogue you. If you be don't send party agents there and then party agents then they knock out RRF from other roguing campaign. So that is the politics where APC fend themselves in. And today they don't want for come clean to the people and that we got it wrong. We might have sent agents there, we not do what we send them for. So moving forward, I think that need any for. But going to ECSL as per the law, they always don't argue that the law not make provision for waiting the political parties then they ask for. In fact, they say
disaggregated data.
They say disaggregated data and why would they don't publish at the stations? So it's arguable. However, let's be honest for once. I know they say SLPP then clean or ECSL then clean. But what I'm saying, if APC don't do due diligence well, there is no way for Google them. Because imagine you get agents all side, you return all your RRF forms. There is no way that you're going to be cheated.
So for SLPP, go don't give some APC agents a certain amount of money for
now, so if you apply and suggest so, he say under certain people, RRF form not go lost.
Yeah.
So I lost whether I buy them buyer or I roll the kind loss.
Impossible.
Thank you. I want to say thank you so much for the heartfelt birthday wishes them from all spectrums, from social media, on my phone, and via callers them, and of course Melvin and Mulku. Thank you so much. Up next we'll get sports and entertainment news, plus the review of the biggest national stories of the week with Reginald Brian Ojukutu Sawyer. By the way, he gets for host two people, one from Status, Wena Mike Briwa, and the flag bearer aspirant, Usman Abdal Timbo. All two of them go help Reginald for review the biggest national stories of the week. Until then, my name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Take care.
You need a bank that cares about you. We are here to lend a hand, and we will place no one above you. Modern banking made easy. Whatever your dreams may be, Bloom Bank will get you there. Blooming together, we'll walk with you every step of the way. Banking with excellence. At the tip of your fingers, there's only one
Epic Radio.
Africa, we make it happen. Bank Africa, we make it happen. Bank Africa, we make it happen. Bank Africa, we make it happen.
Welcome to Bees and Echo News with Marion Precious George. Inside today's edition of the Bees and Echo News, the United Arab Emirates don't announce say they go left the Organization of Petroleum Producing Countries OPEC May 1, and this then say driven by growing tension with Saudi Arabia over production quota them. The UAE seek higher quota for drive lower price them, while Saudi Arabia prefer cuts for keeping oil near $100 per barrel as way for balance in budget. OPEC control roughly 80% of the world proven oil reserve and counts 6 African nations them among a member them when Algeria, Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Libya and Nigeria. The CEO for Energy Inc. advisor them na Lagos, Rolake Akinkube Filani, warned that the exit intensify competitive pressure on Africa crude. They also say UAE barrel cheaper for produce and cleaner for refine, as he had say Abu Dhabi don't long target expanding output to 5 million barrels per day by 2027. He also argued that Africa member them not for be fixed to quota politics where they not fully designed around African fiscal reality. The UAE departure follow Angola exit at the start of 2024 after in quota them slash. Nigeria and the Republic of Congo don't also express anger over Saudi-led quota reduction. Global oil price remains stable following the announcement, trading around $100 per barrel as markets them focus on the Iran conflict and Strait of Hormuz disturbance. Global equity markets them don't stage remarkable recovery from the post-Middle East conflict lows as the S&P 500 they at historic high, while European catalog don't recover sharply even though they remain below pre-conflict level them. Despite the continuous closure of the Strait of Hormuz, investors them appear more and more confident that the war will be short-lived with credible exit ramp from the US and Iran. Unlike previous military-focused strategy them, the blockade targets Iran revenue by restricting oil sales, and investors then believe this economic pressure gets the potential for drive Iran back to negotiation. Lower oil price don't in turn support equity rebound and safe way on the US dollar. Some investors them now they expect eventual easing of US monetary policy, more so with new Fed chair expected. Even with the SWIFT agreement for restore oil and commodity flows through the Strait of Hormuz go take time. Damage to Qatar natural gas facility will keep gas price high for Europe and Asia, fueling inflation. Fertilizer export distribution threaten agricultural output and food price them. In the meantime, global oil demand fall 3.4% inside March and expect for drop further. On the other hand, supply declined to 13 million barrels per day due to the strait closure, far overweight demand destruction, roughly 4 million barrels per day. If the conflict continue, it's possible for make price rise higher. Global economic imbalance done the wide again more than a decade of decline, driven largely by increase of trade and industrial policy them. One high-level IMF panel na the World Bank's meeting featuring Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva, Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey, and other people examine risk and policy option them. New IMF research distinguish between micro and macro industrial policy them. One distinction will draw interest skepticism. Georgieva warned that over 107,000 micro-level industrial policy measures them don't be introduced globally with 60% of the advanced economy then. He also said this kind targeted intervention misrepresents capital and labor allocation, reduce China productivity by 1.2%. Bailey rejects viewing imbalance purely through macroeconomic aggregates, as he argued that the recovery of industrial policy drive them outcome. He also notes political economy barrier them, as he said China don't grow too big for rely on exports, while the US lacks self-awareness for reducing deficit, considering in strong economy. Panelists them also agree that exchange rate adjustment alone, as seen after the 1985 Plaza Accord, insufficient without complementary fiscal and monetary shift. The IMF maintain in surveillance role, but the panel conclude that for firm politically viable path towards adjustment remain urgent unresolved change. Now all this we get for you today inside the Biz and Echo News. Mina Marion Precious, George.
Good morning and welcome to Epic Entertainment Buzz with me, Fatmata Lebi. We can look at different category of music them, and today we will look at the R&B. Rhythm and blues, where they can call R&B, be start from inside the 1940s, where Jerry Wexler been create for describe upbeat, blues-based music, where African-American artists be they make. Early performers them, like Louis Jordan, be help shape an energetic sound. Inside the 1950s and 60s, R&B be evolved into soul music with artists them like Aretha Franklin and Stevie Wonder. Also them bring gospel emotion and strong vocals them to the genre. By the 1980s and 90s, them be blend contemporary R&B with pop and hip-hop. Also them produce stars them like Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson. Today, then they mix modern R&B with hip-hop, electronic, and global sound them with artists them like Beyonce and The Weeknd, where they continue for evolve the style. In short, R&B don't grow from blues-based roots to one of the most influential genres inside global popular music. Well, let's give some R&B sounds them, let you relax your mind, and I will be right back. Stay tuned.
I'm just a player, a heartbreaker, and I don't care what people say, I'm just gonna play. Nobody knows tomorrow, all I know, that one day someone gonna steal my heart, take my heart away, and fly away to paradise. I'll never fall in love, and I'll always be in touch. In this game you win or lose, I'm a player for real. Love is so good, that every move. You're the only thing I got, and girl, you're driving me crazy, so crazy. I've been loving you all my life, and I don't wanna be lonely, so lonely. Girl, you gave me life when you came into my world. So many others gone, but then I'm still breathing. You always in my heart, you can hear my heart beat. Just you, I'll keep it safe. It's you, my baby, it's you. I wish for no one else but you. Sick.
Dead not, baby. Yeah. Thinking about you all the time, dreaming about you all the time. God, if you be my baby, I will stand by your side now. Baby, this your beauty, don't make me don't fall in love.
I got the money I want spend on for you. Yeah. Call me Kabaka, I go there for you. So baby, come here. Baby, come here. Yeah.
Baby, come here, baby, come here, come here, baby, come here, baby, come here. Anyways, I don't give some salon R&B sounds them for make you relax your mind. Now, so we go draw the curtain down for today on edition of Free Epic Entertainment Buzz. So till we meet again for another edition, me we bring calmness updates to you. Me own name na Fatmata Lepi. Do have a blessed and a wonderful weekend. Ta-da!
I hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true.
Guinness in your own time and go clean. Hello, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show review segment. Today happened for the International Labour's Day or International Workers' Day, and I'm for wish all the workers out there happy International Labour Day, and I hope you get a very good time from this Saturday day. Well, today is May 1st, the very first day in the month, and a new month, new day, and it's the start of the weekend as well. So a lot today we can discuss. So on Friday, basically, we can review the biggest stories we make the headlines during the week. And today we can look at the Tory promoting on the President's Independence Day message we've been sent to the people of this country. And also we see APC don't put out a press release that they are returning back to governance, ending their over a month boycott from governance. We go discuss then 2 issues in there. And then open the phone line and give the opportunity for make you add the voice to the conversation. This morning I get 2 fantastic guests. One making debut now the review segment this morning. We don't come on with flagship show, but the very first time is coming for the review segment. And coincidentally today, I been declared 1 year ago for the flag bearer aspirant position for the APC party, and he also resigned as the Deputy National Secretary General. I'm sure say well, I don't get a clue, the listeners would understand what that exactly I talk about. And also I get the Director of Communications now, State House, we also do with me. But quickly before I call the name officially, I'll just take the message also from Benimix, AOT, and J-Man Insurance. So quickly as a parent, what do you give picking for make it eat, for make it grow strong and grow smart? Remember, I say Benimix, they make them from local grains, packed with 14 essential vitamins. We're good for the brain and the body. No cooking, no stress. You can enjoy them at any time. Just make sure, say, BFC there on the pack. Benimix, grow strong and grow smart. Radio. And also, well, you look for that natural tea where they refresh your body. You look for something really good and healthy and gentle for you and digestion. You look for that tea where will keep you feeling fresh all day. AOT has got you covered. AOT that they make from natural grown tea leaf. We're healthy, refreshing, and easy on digestion. With 100 tea bag within a heavy pack, you always get more for enjoy and save for share. AOT natural freshness in every sip. It brought to you by Kyle. And you look for that coffee now where they wake you up instantly. You look for that coffee will make you really feel aromatic, get that aromatic taste, and you can enjoy them at any time. Where that coffee will give you energy for make you stay active all day. Then our cafe gets you covered. 100% pure, smooth, and aromatic. It'll keep you energetic and active all day. Just add hot water and enjoy a bowl cup where you go fit perfectly into a busy lifestyle. Our cafe, stay energetic and stay active all day instead of the brought to you by Kyle. And finally, J-Man Insurance is here. So I'll ask you one simple question. In case something happened to your business or property today, how fast you go able for recover? That's why J-Man Insurance is there. So J-Man Insurance, remember I say they know I'm for fast claim payment, so you go get back to your business without stress. Plus the premium and affordable and flexible as well, so it will work for you perfectly. You just need to call 088-220-137 or visit the office number 2 Adelaide Street. And get insured today. J-Man Insurance, we are trustworthy and professional. All right, that's the message. Now I go over to my studio guest them this morning. Like I say, I get the Director of Communication at State House, Mike Bewa. Good morning. It's a pleasure for getting on the program.
Good morning. It's always a pleasure having me here.
All right. I also get Honorable Usman Abdal Timbo, Member of Parliament under the All People's Congress, the former Deputy National Secretary General of the APC and current flag bearer aspirant for the APC. Good morning, Honorable Timbo. It's a pleasure for get you as well.
Thank you very much. Good morning. It's my pleasure too.
All right. So before we come quickly to the debate, 1 year ago you declare for the presidency, the flag bearer for your party APC. So soon, I just imagine when you talk and 1 year don't come very, very shortly. So let's just get on a quick one before I come to the main topic of the day. How we don't select 1 year ago?
It's been a beautiful story. It's been a beautiful experience.
You enjoyed?
Yes, it has challenged me in ways where I know not being expect because I've been a politician. Elected politician for many, many years. So I don't go through elective politics. Even if not at a smaller level, not the constituency, then at the largest level, the party I say in a contest for be Deputy National Secretary General. So I have a feel of what it is, and I know this is delegate elections. And through the course of this 1 year, alhamdulillah, I've been able to traverse the entire country, every district.
Wow.
May not a person will believe in cameras or begin postings on social media, because I don't do them for that. I actually do them for able to engage the people, understand them. I don't ever sit down and get a feeling like I know all the solutions to people's problems, or like sales are sit down in Freetown or Moritown. I understand what's in the happen in Kurubola, for example. I understand the issues where they happen in Kailao district, or even Bombali district, for instance. I have to go there, talk to the people, understand them. And also the ultimate thing for me, now the belief where I get that. Now God Almighty, now they make elect, now they pick leaders.
Okay.
Not to the Sabiro, Sabi, not to the Monio, Spain, not to the people who we know. It's about who God has ordained, and that is my belief, and that is a drive. So in this 1 year, honestly, again, I feel I wasn't expecting it to be 1 year. So I was expecting 8-9 months because.
So in other words, it comes so fast.
No, it not come so fast. What do you mean? The campaign, from the time I resigned to the time where the election for the happen, February this year, it not happen. You know, so it go way more than what you have been planned for. But still, it caused a lot of pressure on your budget, your resources, and then kind of thing. But at the same time, it give you more time for you to understand the landscape better.
All right, thank you very much. Now we go for the business of the day. We can look at the president in 65 years. Independence anniversary speech. We take some portion of and then we go come and debate. And so what I'm going to do is to play the speech so that when I go listen to it one more time and then we start the conversation. Stay tuned.
Sierra Leoneans, the world around us remains unstable. Global conflicts, disrupted supply chains, and rising fuel prices continue to increase the cost of food, transport, fertilizer, and other essentials. Sierra Leone feels these shock sharply because we still import too much of what we consume. When the world becomes more expensive, life here becomes more difficult. Families feel it in the market, drivers feel it at the petrol station, traders feel it in the cost of moving goods. Households feel their rent and electricity bills. And they feel it in the daily strain of stretching limited income across ever-rising needs. I will not pretend otherwise. These pressures are real. There is also the reality of unreliable electricity that affects households and businesses alike. A serious government must be serious about this. But honesty is not enough. A serious government must also act. We are stabilizing the Leone, improving fiscal discipline, strengthening domestic revenue mobilization, narrowing the deficit, and managing inflation with greater seriousness and consistency. 2026 is a year of action and accelerated execution. Democracy requires a strong and active opposition. That is not in question. A healthy republic depends on contest, scrutiny, disagreement, and debate. But it also depends on presence, participation, and duty. When a person is elected to parliament, they hold that seat in trust for the people who stood in the heat and rain to put them there. When mayors or councillors accept office, they carry a continuing obligation to the community that chose them. That duty and trust do not pause or disappear in moments of political disagreement. The people must continue to be served. This government has acted within the law in all matters concerning our electoral institutions. We have done so carefully, constitutionally, and with full confidence in the integrity and capacity of those entrusted with helping to steward the democratic process. The further entrenchment of free, fair, and credible elections is a national objective not a partisan one. It is an objective my government remains committed to. We remain equally committed to the agreement for national unity and to advancing electoral reforms through the tripartite steering committee. As we move towards 2028 general election, we must do so with seriousness, restraint, and good faith. For my government, the door to constructive dialogue is always open. But even as we engage in dialogue, the work of governance must continue. I'm encouraged by the return of elected officials to their duty, and I welcome that step in the interest of the nation. Thank you for affirming an important democratic principle. Political disagreement must never suspend public service. The citizens who elect us are the reason why institutions exist. They must remain at the center of our conduct, our decisions, and even our disagreements. Let us therefore continue to engage through lawful institutions with seriousness, restraint, and respect.
All right, that is the statement of His Excellency, the President, retired Brigadier Julius Marabio, on the 27th day of April 2026. A lot of things and they were picked out from the statement, admitting the current situation around the world, the current situation where the people and they go through, say the pressures. Honesty is not enough. A serious government must also act. Mike, is this statement more like an admission of that there is a problem, but we are working up to solve them? How do you put into context this statement or the speech by His Excellency on Independence Day?
If you ask me how I put this into context, segregate them in many ways.
Okay.
One, the president talked about on a stable world, right. Looking at how the world is right now, that other geopolitics, activities, they affect Sierra Leone here. Like what's going to happen at Ukraine and Russia, what's going to happen at the Gulf, what's going to happen at America, all that, they affect people, them daily activities here. We all also forget, say, Sierra Leone is donor-dependent countries. Like you take a look at healthcare, HIV, tuberculosis, leprosy medications, they come up from USA, aid. You look at how then they fund with vaccine. You look at some of the IMF reforms. So most of the things they do not driven. So if geodynamics change in foreign countries, of course, President the Tripartite say they affect Trinidad. It's about strengthening our economy also. That is not something we need for even argue about. We can remember in 2023, moving to 2024 downwards, the economy inflation was all in double digit, all the way up to 50. We don't see the reforms and policies and fiscal discipline we don't put in place.
Is it reflective in the life of the ordinary citizen now?
Yes, it's reflective in some way. It's not in a chunk way, but it's reflective in some way. Rest, where it's not be 1 million almost, it don't come down a little bit. We've increased the minimum wage to 1.2. We don't increase teachers and salary up to 70%. We don't increase nurses and salary. Still not do. Yes, still a huge gap, right, for meet the demands, the global demands, and look at the cost of living. And that's what President was saying. President talked about how they invest in with people. We don't see how they don't train teachers there on illiteracy and classroom methodologies. We don't see how they train doctors them in postgraduate trainings in this country. We don't see how they invest in hospitals, how they don't build over 1,500 classrooms them across this country. So we invest in our people, powering our future. Honorable Sidona, I'm really pleased that, seeing a young people like him vying for a head of state in this country. You don't get to, it's a tough thing. Some people don't believe in them. Some people will say he's small. But the president I work for, these are some of the space systems where they try to create. President Bill believe in this country say, in democracy, the majority should rule, the majority should lead. And that the young people of this country, now we boku. Yeah, we still boku. And that is why you see president is very reflective. How is it reflective? It's reflective on how it making appointments. Today we get about 41 women them. We not ever be where they in parliament, all shades of life, where they wear hijab, or Christians, who not believe in God, the one that we believe in God, or who are disabled, who are able, all mixed and represent diverse people them in all walks of life. And people like Timbo is vying for presidency. You see, in government appointees them. I will tell you today, say, if Timbo be the SLPP, now a different man now.
How?
Yes, because President Bill believe in young brains.
So you say the APC not believe in young
Well,
brains?
I don't see that. You will see them from their own appointments, their own leadership, their own all anything in there. But I just say, if he was a SLPP, coming from the north, with all in education, with all in exposure, with how they carry himself, President Bill, you don't get to, it's all a different ball game. We don't see how President Bill don't appoint young people in all walks of life, various regions in this country. We don't give them key critical positions they need for serve. So it talk about power in the future. So the speech also speaks about preparing young people for the future. The speech also talk about youth economic empowerment. It talk about politics and movements of the truth. Where I feel saying that you play. It talk about politics. And this has always been my submission when I come and sit on the radio. Yeah, we politics not for be too toxic and divisive. We politics for centered around what? It was centered around the basic necessities of life.
Okay.
It was centered around how we bring the prices of local commodities down. It was centered around how we speak about social justice. It was centered around how we come together and talk about how to increase the wages of the civil servants, the nurses, the doctors, the sojamandem, the correctional officers.
Okay.
We politics for talk about how the people them where they Kobola, the people that where they Kabbalah, the people that where they Bonds, the people that where they Citier, how them forget equal life like the people them where they Freetown, how them forget hospitals, how them forget schools, how them forget bridges, how we connect them to markets. That is what our politics should be about. Our politics and democracy shouldn't just be about coming to power.
Okay.
Yeah? It should be about we agree and disagree, and that president talks, even if we disagree, government still need for run. Even if we not agree, government still need for function. But we cannot put a hold on
say
it.
in one side we say in government open to dialogue, but we see inside the chairperson of the APC be all right. Letter, the acting chairperson say write letter to the president for dialogue, and the president not even respond to until the international moral answers them. Is that not so? Mike?
Reggie, let's establish this first.
Yes, sir.
President Bio has been very, very consultative. Honorable here will testify that because he's close to that. He could tell. Yeah, this is not the president will win elections. We can the first thing we do establish a consultative conference 3. We are going to call all political parties for let come sit down and be see how this country in path they go. With the letter we want to mention in specific to this, where President Bio ready for appoint Edmond Alpha. Because I know since that you speak to.
Yeah.
The first thing we do is send letters in written. You know, ever been at this country. Yeah, I don't know how other head of state assembly do the consultation, but this one, it was in written. It was inked in black and white. It said, 3 days. Say, let people them look at this. This is the person I want to nominate. Give me a feedback on this, blah, blah, blah. Out of 14 political parties, registered parties in this country, 12 then say, let President Bio carry on with the nomination. 2 decided say no. Then write them first letter to president, one of the APC are the speak to now. The letter goes say they not accept. The second letter will then follow them up, then follow them to an ultimatum.
Then you give the president ultimatum.
Ultimatum, 48 hours ultimatum.
For respond to the letter.
Say if presidents no withdraw Edmond Alpha, they are going to protest, they are going to move away from governance. So first of all, we at State House, we found that very disrespectful. President is the fountain of honor. President is the ceremonial head in this country. President are the president of Sierra Leone. If on treat them with utmost respect. So we'll not pay any mind to that letter we go. And we'll see how they follow up of that. And moving forward, when they met with the Peace Commission, Peace Commission facilitate for let them meet with President Bio.
Okay.
You don't get to tell me. Then denies they're not prepared and go for consults, they're not meeting the president.
I want to come back to you, Mike, please. Okay. Yes, I'll come back to you. Forget you by Tadon. Honorable Usman Timbo don't sit down for long. I actually the same question on the speech by President Bio. Side we talk about political disagreements. He said must never suspend public service. And but just before we come to that part, they look come to the speech in context and all that. From the opposition standpoint, and necessarily now how you rate the message, the speech, independent the speech from, is it a speech that admits that there is a current problem, but he's not been doing much more about solving the problem?
Like how the president say, he spoke about honesty, and I agree with them that the speech we make, not a regular speech, they're words, and these are things that we actually need to follow with action. Quoting him, he said, honesty is not enough. A serious government must also act. And that's exactly where we deal with this. So there's nothing in his speech where I would deny, say not correct. But at the same time, he talk about the global challenges we will get and where they affect Sierra Leone. You know, one way where I don't live my life, and this is something where my papa been telling me that. They say, a wise person, they learn from the mistake of others. But a fool, they sit down and wait for where he make your mistakes, he learn from your mistakes. The thing where they happen so now in a salon, I mean, we talk about all this global. You remember there was a time during the APC time where they used the word global, or even before with Pakaba in term, where they talk about this global issue, that everything where they happen externally, they affect we. In the early, well, during the second term of President Koroma, we see an exponential growth in the economy of Sierra Leone, largely driven by the iron ore boom we've been getting at the time. That we can get then twin shock here of the drop in the iron ore price, as well as the Ebola will be attacked at that time.
In 2014.
In 2014. So we're in a serious pausing for though, an accountant to a government. Now that if this don't happen before, and you see how these externalities, then how they happen outside, they affect your nation, you need for start for prepare for the other day. When we've been small, we go school, you get a story when they talk about rainy season and dry season. A Changa and a Nyoma or something, that's the name of the two women that we didn't talk about. The one been there during the dry season, it work. It keep for the day with the rainy season they come. Then the war been there where I do not do nothing. When the dry season, when the rainy season come, they not even get in for it. That is where we are.
Does that parable
so it does affect, it does relate with what they happen as Salon.
Okay.
You know, and as leaders, I think what we need for doing look beyond these small 1-2 achievements. Like how Mike correctly also say, the changes or the transformations haven't been holistic. Some of them have been paper or table developments, like, oh, we don't change this law, we don't pull death penalty, we don't do this, we don't. These are all progressive. But we need to look beyond just these cosmetic things and look to tangibles. President Bio don't take 8 years now power. 8 years, I think it go, now 1 month they come to now. I think by April 4th, by May 4th, don't be 8 years, 1 month. Look at a similar thing where they happen in Guinea. This is a young man who took power as a military man. Now I don't transform himself into a democratic president. Regional, if you go Guinea, in this short space of time, if you see developments at that place, you go shame for yourself, say you're a Sierra Leonean.
Are they doing better than us at the moment?
If you go to Guinea, if you see the infrastructural developments in that place, you go shame for Salon. It is sad. Look at the economy, how it is. Let me stop for look at them small gains here. Every development of a nation, na progressive, it's additional. You know what come and look at, say, oh, first in history. When you always compare yourself to what you don't pass bien, now they make you shut your mind out to what you need for do going forward. Okay. You talk, say we're there in a global community, we're in a global community. So your competitors should not be APC or waiting President Koroma been do. Your competitors should be, look what they happen in Guinea when we neighbor. Look what they happen in Liberia. Look what they happen in Burkina Faso. Look what they happen in Senegal. The one that all within the same sub-region. This should be your comparator, not waiting President Koroma been do. And this is where I think we're missing it. What we're also good at now, this nation, now for identify problems, talk about problems, and not really provide solutions and work on them solutions there. Now, you see black and white, nothing where anybody can write. Now it even become easier. ChatGPT can even make speeches for them. Artificial intelligence can do the most brilliant speeches where you see. Those can all work, but you have to walk, or you have to walk the talk. I am not saying President Bio is not doing anything, but also we did so now. My expectation was, even though President Bio don't reach the older bracket, but there was a time when President Bio took power as a young man in his 30s. When he came back for Cameroon in 2005, he was in his 40s, and he was there right through. Yes, part of in life, a majority of in life, in professional life, he was out of the country, but he don't see the problems of this nation. These things, not a rocket science. You ask the question to Mike Chisno if this thing really reflect on the lives and livelihoods of the people. It is not. People continue to suffer. There are many people in this country.
They are doing well. The economy from double now it's single digit.
I don't deny those facts. Yeah. See, the economy is not as bad as it was some years ago. They don't stabilize the currency like I talk about. There are things where actually they cause the stabilization of the currency.
Okay.
If we want to go into that, we can go into that, but that's not why we're here. It will be too long. You talk about inflation, they'll reduce. Yes. But the people are still suffering. You talk about creating employment where they cause pressure on the government's budget. It is not like private sector, big private sector, they come and employ people, and that is what we actually need. As of the time when I last know, I've been noticing a SOCFIN, then are the highest employers. I don't know if that has changed. But a country where the largest employer is the government has a wage rate of over 80-something thousand people, where they pay $25 million, according to the Minister of Finance, on a monthly basis. This country cannot grow like that. You pay $25 million just for salaries on a monthly basis. You pay about $15 million or so on just debts. How much money they left for you for labor move a nation forward? And the thing again we say that they say this country is a donor-driven country. Mindset. What in the will not get? After how many years of war done 2002, today, we're a bigger nation. Today, in almost all of the indices, we did dong. We have how many minerals in this country? There are countries like Singapore and others will not get nothing. Forget Yanda. Can't talk them people Yana. The Gambia. What does the Gambia have? They not get nothing. But notwithstanding, see the progress that they are making. So what I'm saying here is that beyond all these grand speeches, beyond all the posturing, beyond all the feds, this na APC, this na SLPP, this na with TEM, dana in TEM, we need to think, like how you say within a global village, we understand who our competitors are. We competitors not to APC, or the government's competitor is not APC. You want to keep APC in permanent opposition, like how you say, do the work.
make the people in the streets feel happy.
Okay.
Let them see the development. Then without doing anything, without thief election, you'll be able to make the people and continue for vote for.
I'll come back to you, Honorable Usman Timbo. Mike, I can to you again. I see if you take notes while Honorable Usman Timbo be making submission. Still on the president's speech. What has he done for solve this problem where we face at the moment?
Well, I'm glad we all too agree on certain things, and I think that's nationalistic. The problems of Sierra Leone is a protracted problem in a sense. The foundations they don't build over the years, not in the affect we saw now. When we came to power, Obuwan Kana Power 2012, President Bio's flagship program was very deliberate and clinical. Yeah, we did an assessment at this country. We noticed, say, if a country wants to move forward, one of the key drivers them for let that country move forward, like education. It was on that premise we choose education as a flagship program.
In 2018.
Yeah?
Okay.
Why we choose education? Any country will not get an educated population. And when they talk about education, I know they talk about degrees. Yeah? I know they talk about masters, I know they talk about first degree. And they talk about basic skills. Yeah? The drivers of every economy now where you get an educated population. A population wherein people then they become entrepreneurs for themselves. People then they able spend money for themselves. People then they able feed themselves. People then go able support them family, support them picking them going school. Any country we need for go before. Those are the parameters we need for set. So can we do studies in this country? We find out saying 3 out of 5 people cannot read and write. You cannot move any country if you not set up that yet. There is no way. If even you build systems at this country, you build hospitals, you build infrastructures. Reggie, let me just put it. Let me give you a clear example. The reason why honorable them within power, I talk about Sierra Leone was the fastest growing economy during by then. Yes, then we get as in Marampa mines be there, right? In Marampa mines or London minings. Let me tell you, during those days, you go agree with me, honorable go agree with me, say even to hydraulic machines, the heavy duty machines for let people then drive them. Will not be get skills people then they go pull in a Ghana, then they pull in a Malawi, then they pull them other African countries for car. Will not be get sabi people that will be sabi drive tractors. So at the end of the day, still that goes away to other people. So when we went for Kana Power, the first thing we'll do, we did a study in this country. We noticed say education is very paramount. You get for build systems. First, you don't get to tell me before you drive into it. It's long term. President Bio don't believe in.
It's 8 years now into that long term.
And that's why I will roll the numbers for you. I will tell you the dividends where you don't yield. I will tell you the metrics. I will tell you the gains to that. Yeah? What will come will notice education. Today, you know, go tell me say more people than not they go school. You go see them say people then go grumble, yes, things are hard. But it starts from there first.
Are the people not suffering, Mike?
By empowering people. People are suffering. Not today people that don't begin suffer. People then they suffer. I know they can't tell you say.
They know they suffer now pass out them they suffer before.
Well, if you look at the numbers, I will tell you say there's a huge improvement.
Okay.
Yeah, you get more people. Yes, you get more people in this country today. Where they walk pass out and not be the work. We don't cut jobs down. We don't add on them.
Okay.
You don't get to tell they try for talk, even though it's less. You don't get to comparatively, but we don't add on jobs. We don't increase teachers in salary. We don't increase nurses in salary. We don't increase council workers in salary. Yeah, we don't educate more picking and today. Today you get a lot of people that will not get real jobs same, but then get jobs same way, then learn through digital solutions, through other things, same way then they make living out of themselves. Right. Today we have more people like who are already into this media space. It not be there so before. Yes, 5 years, 10 years back, it not be there. So we are making baby steps. I always tell you, Reggie, when I come to your radio, this is something I'm fond of where people they even provoke me. As a Sierra Leone is not retrogressing. We are not stagnated. We are not where we want to be. We are making steps. Yeah? And then steps and they will make now progressive steps them where they last. So education will come here. If you want to improve any country economy, you have to make sure you have an educated population. Today people then go question with quality of education. Maybe Honorable can speak to that. Yes, quality is progress. We'll improve on it. Yeah, but you know go tell me say we don't buy buses for picking. You know go tell me say more girl picking and not they finish school like how they not be finish school before. So you look at the determinants of poverty. Some of them things and they make people then become poor more and more. When you look at dimensional poverty, where you papa poor, you mama poor, nobody know the way go school now in a family, nobody know the way in a carpenter, nobody know the way in a messina, nobody know the way they go hustle camp. So poverty they continue in that family day. But with education now, picking and they done school, then they go work.
Are they getting job?
Are they getting job?
Yeah.
Education also government. The Honorable make a very salient point. We are glad you will come up from. He say about 80% of the jobs where they come out in this country, in a government, they create them. He made that point, which I agree with.
1,000 people.
Yes, on government payroll. So enough for BISO. Countries the way they move, which I totally agree with them. Now companies for create jobs, now missions for create jobs, private sector space.
You think the government don't create that level playing field so that then community they go come and thrive? Almost some community they won't go because of the high taxes.
The kush company we don't run away.
Cold storage is not
cold storage from APC to stop. So my point is say, in fact, more companies during when, if you look at the extractive industry alone, during APC time, we had about 7 companies then will be the work now. Today we have about 13 companies then. So it don't add. You take a look at the agricultural sector, we don't expand them. Okay. Yeah. You take a look at the bridges them how they build. Although these are short-term contracts them, but they are putting food on the table. The road constructions them how they make. It's giving jobs to people. Yeah. Okay. The Premier League will bring come back and they give jobs to people. Yeah. So the jobs are not really there. These are not sustainable jobs where somebody go there, where go getting life insurance, you go getting benefits, you go getting extra share and all that thing. But what thing that they tell people, let people understand, it's tough everywhere in this world. It was reflected in the president's speech.
Yes,
but
okay, go ahead.
It's tough everywhere in this world, Reggie. It is reflected.
Why are we affected so badly, Mike? That than the other country, it's tough. We agree, but other countries, then they only make mention of Guinea. Say if you go there, you go shame for Sierra Leone.
Yes, because if you look at Guinea,
are they not part of the world?
So if you look at Guinea, you have to look at drivers, the way they move their economy. Guinea are the highest world, the greatest world deposit of iron ore na Guinea day.
Okay.
With that alone, first they able to move the economy. But if you take a look at even Guinea inflation in Sierra Leone, it's almost at par. Look at the numbers, roll it up. Guinea they about 6. Now self with this shock we don't happen, we don't go 8 now. So it's almost at par. It's not like we're doing terribly badly.
Okay.
When you look at the numbers, you look at the indicators, you look at job growth, you look at inflation rate, you look at we gain some order making democracy. You look at civil liberties.
All right.
Again,
thank you.
We are not retrogressing.
All right. Honorable Usman Timbola can answer you now on some of the comments where Mike make here. I talk about waiting and all they do for solving problems. He said the numbers that we didn't get now far off better than the numbers that we've been there 10 years back in terms of you talk about education, you picking away, they go school now, you say don't pass, I've been there. Talk about companies we don't come, I've been serving now, not 13 and all. Let get your reaction to the one in there as well.
I've been on say before now the same station that I don't look at what is past. Me not somebody we're young and I think say futuristic in me thinking. I think about moving forward.
Okay.
And my first contribution, what I talk about now, exactly show, even for Mike in responses, it just confirm what they say, that the comparator we then get, na APC, everything may not happen in the past. You know what's the importance of the past? The importance of the past, now for understand the history, guide the present, and then we look at how the future can be way better than that.
Okay.
I just don't talk about, say, we're in a global village. You talk about that, you say we can get 7 companies. Now we have 13 companies. That's 6 companies. I can tell you almost all of these companies, and maybe even all of them, none of them were registered at the stock exchange, at the stock market.
Wow.
None.
As at today.
We're not going to big company in a salon. Call one big company. Guinea has Rio Tinto. Now make it talk about saying Rio Tinto is quite a big company. You know, we're not getting no serious company with a Ghana salon. None. Zero. You call one major world company with on Ghana Sierra Leone. Maybe then they show interest now in the oil we get, or we then say we get. But we're not getting any serious people now. The other thing is, when you're there in a global space, you have all these different minerals. You know, like how you say Guinea gets one of the highest deposits, or not necessarily the highest deposit, because there are other countries where we get more deposits, iron ore deposits than Guinea. But you have other things. I don't talk about countries. I don't want to go Singapore, Malaysia. I think Singapore, in fact, not just access to water and they get. Like the road beside the boats, all they can pass. That's all they have. Talk about Gambia. For most Sabi Gambia, what they sell the most is tourism. What they export is groundnut. This is a country where we get cacao. This is a country where they export a lot of things out of Sierra Leone. What do we export these days on a proper basis, on a large scale basis? Nothing. Nothing substantial. Now here you go, hear somebody to talk about agriculture. They tell you, say, the biggest farm is owned by the president. The president is a politician. Many people that own farms, not politicians. Even the policy where the president may go talk about in parliament, that every minister, members of parliament, forget farms for own farms. That's subsistence farming. Tell me the big farmers that organize Sierra Leone. You go to one chicken for poultry. I heard the Minister of Trade, they talked yesterday. That now they don't do chicken, they don't do egg, they don't do yabas, they don't do this. These are all on a very small level scale.
So not so large scale.
We need serious investment in agriculture. If you cannot compete when it comes to minerals, I see even the Minister of Mines said the money where they make this term is about $1 point something billion. Nine they get from the mining sector. But these are all small monies. These are, I think the exports where they're making about 1 billion, 1.5 billion or so, 1.05 billion. I'm not even sure the exact numbers. But these are not enough for make you reach that level where other country they reach. I talk about who they generate in this country. Most of the money they receive now from taxes. And I've said you can't be penny wise and pound foolish.
What does that mean?
If you tax people them too high, you know that they cause? People they run away. Beyond people they run away, people they also defend way for thief, for cut corners. And this time they bring in corruption. Go now Wataki. Me, I can tell you for certain, from what I know from that key, it is enough for to transform this nation. This is not a place where the thievery and corruption within that place. And they cripple with nation. So on a daily basis.
Is the president not doing something about it?
I don't know. He is appointed someone who's there who's supposed to do the work.
Yeah.
But when this thing not happen, you suppose for the minister thinks I think he mentioned one of our sister stations that on a daily basis then they collect about $2.5 million on taxes. Yes, some countries now taxes now make them go before. America, England, other developed countries, not taxes. But you also need for competition. Okay. Ghana gets good roads, they get lights, they get this, they get that, they get connections to flights.
Which will get then get him. I'm a businessman, I want for can do business. My ultimate aim why they do business, now for make profit. Maximize my return on investment. Why they look at countries for Camto, they look at different countries in the world. Let's say Diamonds Day Naya, Diamond Day na Tanzania. If me an investor, you know what they look at? The environment. Do we have proper laws and regulations? We're going to guide me, we're going to protect my investments. Does the legal system work very well? Is there security, political risk, whether this country they're on the edge, political parties and the Fed, and they boycott na parliament, then kind of thing then they. You look at the tax regime, you look at even the capex, what they call capex is capital expenditure. If I don't produce Naya, how challenging it is for make a pull me produce from who's I produce them for able to get them out of the country. Look again, I take a local one. People where they farm na Falaba, parts of Falaba, or even from Kailaon district. When they do them farming, then make them produce. Instead of them being a kind of free tongue or them being a kind of the big tongue, they take and go Guinea and Liberia. You know why? Because it's cheaper for them, and the ready market day for them now Liberia and Guinea than they're able to bring an asal. You know how long it take you for pull goods from Falaba, from Mongob and Dugu? You bring things to Freetown. I rather take them goods and they carry them go Guinea. So these are the things that the government should be thinking about. Thinking about how we go move the nation holistically, but not to magic. Maybe I can tell people there's power in being youthful. The president of Guinea now is a young man. He's in his 40s. He took power at 41. He's in his 40s. See how much progress he's making. The president of Senegal, a very, very young man. See how they've stabilized that nation. Yes, the challenges, but they're stabilizing the nation. I don't want to talk about Burkina Faso, but everybody they mention Burkina Faso, who's way younger than me. The people who fought for independence in many countries in the world, these were people in their 30s. It shows you that being young is not just a car with strength, it's a car with foresight. So to point about me being a young person, people thinking that you're so young, it's another mindset block. Maybe this is a time when we need to give this country to young people now for lead. Because the God who they worship actually give young prophets them for lead in generations them. So what is wrong now? Maybe because people are tired, the one who don't be leaders, they don't tired and they go away. Or then they think about the retirement. When President Kuruma they left, President Bio they left. Now retirement age day. They don't hold nice, I don't do all till I can rest every time reach and die. But when a young man takes power, when he left, he's still in a young age. You know, say, if I not been do right, then they come after me. Or you legacy get for live after you and you get for day for so long for witness.
Thank you very much. Mike, I don't know if not the message you say, but again, at the last part, we see the main opposition returning back to governance, but yet still a clauses, 3 points and put out that they are returning and they hope that the government as well will do their own part for implement all the different recommendations where the moral guarantors them say them for implement for table the tripartite recommendation at parliament and all of those other things them as well. What now you take on the? Are you welcoming them back to governance?
Yes, of course.
Are you happy that they are back?
Yes, I am extremely happy. We believe the governance now. We all for one together.
Okay.
We never believe the governance of Sierra Leone just centered around APC. Yeah, we talk about consultative governance. Yeah, I establish how consultative president has been. But that question more for go to Honorable.
Yeah,
because then they come back. So let me say learn from them, what's in them plan and all that. But I just want to speak to a few things and we make mention where I want to disagree with them on that. They make mention of companies, they put small companies and we don't cancel alone. I will want to refer Honorable to Shandon Mining. Let's look at them now, one of the best 10 best companies we they na
Shandon
so
Daily.
I they come where they na China, yeah. If you take a look at the investments, the number of us we don't come to this country. I know what honorable say if you build a $270 million international airport on a build operate transfer model. Now you build a $129 million Congress Center with a 4-star hotel on a build operate transfer model. If you calculate all the investments in the regime, you get to tell me.
Yes, I get you.
It's over. The investments in the more don't go put lock on no more. It's close to 400 million. Yeah, where you calculate
$400 million.
Close to that.
Close
yes,
to,
where you look at the mining companies, what it's about put lock on district as a whole.
Okay.
You look at the 50 megawatt respite project where they. You take a look at the airport where they build the. You take a look at the Congress Center where they build the. You don't get to tell me. Put all that there in place. Put local districts no more alone. And guess what? Put local is not a place we expect to say people will turn out and vote for win numbers. Yeah, because we know say the politics of this country is always fixated. You don't get to tell me?
Yes.
But guess what? Our development is not based on color. It's not based on tribe. It's not based on region. It's based on where the numbers take us. It's based on data. It's based on the information we get. So where APC became a power, they even pull the airport come out, even though it was still put local, then pull them come out from Lunge, they want to go other side. Then we get their own economic reasons why they wanted to do that. But when we came to power, we look at them say, Lunge, it's strategic because we look at the wind aviation reasons themselves. There's a lot of reasons why we built the airport in Lunge. Yeah, we'll try for Bilam. You look at the wind quality there. You look at Lunge has been deprived. We want to make Lunge a second city, right? And if you want to make Lunge a second city, you get to bring all the amenities there, can they? Yeah. Even though they talk about Lunge Bridge, it's not off the table.
The president said that.
It is not.
The president said don't do all what he say for do.
Yes, it is.
Is that true, Mike? Even though that's not the part of the
mostly what in president put now we manifest.
All he don't. I say don't do almost all.
Well, almost all. So we still get 2 years for go, and this is the year of action. You don't see how they roll a lot of transformative agendas them across the country right now. We're so busy right now.
You think the president still get time?
The president get time?
Yeah, for do all in balancing in less than 2 years now.
So this is why when President Biode set an agenda, you didn't know say President Biode does not just set an agenda that has to be a political agenda.
Okay.
It is set an agenda way picturistic for this country. When we talk about feed salon projects, now 7 years. If you take a look at feed salon project, you don't get to tell me.
Yes, sir.
From I see my brother make mention say, farm with presidents get this. Honorable, if you want to improve on agriculture, you have to empower the public sector. So if you take a look at them small, we have to start from the basics, Honorable. We have to start from the basics. You don't just go for the big. Then little farms there, people that where they plant, waiting them for. You don't plant first, wait till they eat. Everybody plants first, wait till they eat. Before we even begin export. So you not go disagree with me, say, now you have a lot of young people who are into poultry. A lot of young people who are into agro farming. A lot of young people that are now where don't go to bush.
In a small scale.
It is in a small. It has to start from a small scale before it boom. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. If you want to start agriculture, Honorable, with all due respect, if you really want to start agriculture, Honorable, the first thing you have to do, you have to build the infrastructure. Agriculture not just planning. You have to build roads where you pull the produce of them people in the way they don't plant, but bring them kind of street for let them market them. And that's why you see we're building bridges. That's why we are paving roads. Now then rural communities, you have to bring electricity for store them food then they for let them not well. So it will be sufficient. People then will get them all year around. Okay. Honorable, that is why I want to really allow me. That is why we take rural electrification project in the areas and they. So you know they start agriculture and building agriculture. You start with systems first. Look at the irrigation where they happen now. So when they talk about 8 year, since 8 year we started feed salon program just by our numbers. We'll take I call them free quality education. Look at the numbers. You don't go tell me say improvement no day. We don't take feed salon. Feed salon will start at 2023. Now 3 years this. Now 7-year program. Inside 3 years, get what don't happen. Rice production don't increase. Rice importation don't drop. These are the numbers. These are the facts. Honorables are educated and landed.
But yet still the price of local rice is way more expensive than the price of exported rice. Why is it happening so?
Another because the local rice, it's demand and supply, Reggie.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Reggie, let me tell you in fact, we need for the way I feel say we as government need for improvement.
Okay.
Most of the farmers them where they around the northern belt to Guinea, when they farm the rice them, then they can't go Guinea and then they go sell them. Because then they get more price for them.
Okay.
So the demand for them is high because when you look at that cholesterol, no high day, people that need them, the one that we get diabetes, it's healthy. So that's why it's high. And that is why when you look at we NRA reforms, we brought down what price, we put taxes on them in there. For let people that
on local produce.
No, we increase taxes on importation of rice for let people then concentrate on the local produce.
And you do some for the one they really
for
make
what they plant
okay,
here.
all right.
WFP talker say the school feeding program, Reggie, 13 schools, 13 chiefdoms across this country, 13 to 16 13 chiefdoms across this country, Reggie. They do a school feeding program. The school feeding program where they go, most of the school feeding programs.
Districts or chiefdoms?
You know,
over 100 and something chiefdoms.
No, what I'm telling, I talk about districts. That's what I'm 13 districts. Okay. Yeah, across this country, there is a school feeding program. Yeah, that school feeding program, the food when they supply the picking in a school, honorable now from farmers, local farmers, and they buy them. These are not my words. WFP World Food Program talk them. Say 30% don't reduce in the importation. I understand, like people are desperate for change. We get that. President get that. It's reflected in his speech.
Okay.
I understand people are hunger for change, but honorable, you have to start from the basics. It's like a developmental milestones where you born picking.
Okay.
You get for begin call first before it's done, before it team up. So you don't go for bigger projects. Honorable, let me tell you something. Let me close on this.
Okay.
We energy compact for now get 85% energy sufficient or accessibility in this country. The compact cost $2.1 billion, not million. You talk about bankable projects, huge projects, honorable. It costs $2.1 billion. Honorable, who say you feel that money that you come out? You talk about bigger nations. Where do you think we are going to? You are an economist, I guess. Proof us solutions. Where do you think? You think we are going to get this money from taxes or from royalties and where they come up from mineral thing? So moving forward, everything what they do in this country will deliberate. They speak about we minerals them day enough for long. Honorable, now only this government will kind of power. Now we even know the kind of deposits we'll get. How you go able to sell minerals so you don't know what you get?
All right.
Now make we do a geological survey for long know who will deposit them.
Thank you, Mike.
So everything moving forward, you have to build the systems.
Thank you,
systems not be there. Okay. So that is what we are building.
It's 8 years and you still even still a build system.
Yeah, you go with them small. I build systems. You know they build. You know they move anything if you don't build systems.
Okay,
the systems has to be there.
Honorable, I blend it two now and then I go to the phone line. One we get for the youth now, you turn back after the boycott to governance. But before we come to that, Mike is saying they are building system. They are still building the system, and that is where they are now at the moment.
I don't think we'll get enough time for talk about everything. But I'm sure people will remember, and the many things I don't talk about, you know. So I'm not just Sidoya as a member of parliament. I'm not Sidoya in my capacity as a flag bearer aspirant for the APC, but notwithstanding, there are many things I don't talk about in my 10-point vision for renewal for Salone. And I think one thing we continuously Mbogwe, Mike not say anything we're wrong. He's not. But at the same time, I think it's a problem of small mindsets. Me, I not get small mindset. I don't. Talking about 400 million invested in Port Loco, then a tip of the iceberg. 2 billion, not small money than they.
Wow.
When Ghana they go take money, when they go to us money, then they take money where
then know say this is like really they change a whole sector, they will settle a whole sector. Salon, the thing we get again, or what thing they talk about, is also this money they come out. Now when you get a mindset, say these things must be done by government. I can tell you yesterday, President Kuruma, why do I say President Kuruma all the time? Okay, President Bio, go commission this flour mill where Alaji Jule saw do. You know, Alaji Jule saw in flour mill, now private investment. But what in government do? Then create the enabling environment. I hear Alaji Jule saw they talk about how government can the land, it may not get this place from 2016, then they will start the President Bio kind of power and start. That is how you enable things. You go to the one way happened, the fishing place now, Black Johnson, not a government money, a private sector money, but the government getting the land. So my background is in investments, public-private partnership investments. When you talk about build, operate, and transfer, that's my part. There's something they call BOOT. You get service agreements. I've done a lot. I sabi a lot in the energy sector where they talk about. Even this one when they implement this project now.
The Nant Energy.
I know how it starts from Blue Flare, how they change the name. Say, this is not negotiations where I take part in what be the Herbert Smith Free Hills, where be the PPP. The same Karim when at the post we get this project now. We don't change names from so many different names.
It's about Nant Energy.
The one within our Eastern, Wellington.
The DFC.
The DFC them
okay.
Nant.
I know about all of those ones. So that name they don't change for so long. So I understand these things. I know they expect government for spend 1 million. People have asked me this. I'm not asking government to spend money. This Wellington Mashaka Highway, the initial contract we didn't do, now we negotiate them. Yes, it changed because of the price change, the number of years change, the tolling system changed after I left government. But I understand how these things work. That is why I feel when you say they build an environment, build a safe environment. Every project what they call project risks that I've been talking about earlier. Political risk, legal risk, regulatory risk, all them things are things where they affect projects. Yeah, they talk about people coming to Sierra Leone, an investor one can invest. But you get for compare this versus this because you got what they call ROI. Every investment get what they call a financial model. Now financial model and they inform them numbers they are.
Okay.
So for me, what I'm saying is an enabling environment to government for the building road then they. No. You know what in Jules so say? He say all the machinery we put in that place there, all the thing we import for can make that place, you get tax exemptions for them. That's an enabling environment. These are things we need for do. The more you create, the more you produce, the more you save yourself from the shocks here, the external shocks here. The more you produce and export, the more you get forex. Then forex and the city and they able to determine how the dollar they go up and can down. It affects inflation rate also. So these are things where I'm asking people, don't think small. 400 million with the MCC they give in and nothing. I will never dance over 400 million. You know the conditionalities where they carry their money then they? You know how much debt we get? I think about 1.4 billion and 1.8 billion external and internal debts. Dollars that they talk about. These are things we need to think about and stop for play politics. My politics goes beyond APC SLPP. I've said that. I chose APC. So APC choose me. I chose APC as the vehicle one need to say we need to make fine for they take over Sierra Leone. Mike then choose SLPP. They are in governance now. They have to make a change. But I'll land with this. We make a tell you, say, in this 8 years, the first thing we make a give up on this government or this regime. You remember on April 9th, 2018, they make out executive order number 1. You remember executive order number 1? You know that about 4 orders then they inside it. Number 1, They say workers then for go work 8:30, then for left 4:45. And at the president's get for they do routine checks.
It starts for that.
One term. Then the other tell you already the well now this second time now see chief minister go back one term. Is that really working? The second one you talk about, keep the city clean.
We get it cleaning, the Saturday cleaning.
The Saturday cleaning. What you not happy with them?
Don't think government will use more money?
So why they not think about that? So they didn't even think about it well, they implemented it. The third one, they say Sunday market from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock. If we begin sell back on Sundays. Now people they sell from morning 9 o'clock till 2, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning on Sundays. They cannot even implement that. And the one way worse past all, they say all government workshops therefore happen inside the MDAs. Today almost all, including the retreats they were in the hold. And they go hold our upline. Then they go hold on our hotels. I remember one with them holding a bonth then this year. The Minister of Information. All sort of things these guys are doing. All sort of things. So even just that enforced order. So I don't want to go to all the others we don't happen over the years.
Okay.
But just look at the own first order we didn't give, the executive order. Number 1 to number 4. Then they will sustain them one day. Now make us say this is beyond talk. It is about holistic development, not to baby steps. The laws the way Salon get, then pass the laws, then some of the laws that we live in Kenya and Tanzania. We don't develop so. But yet still we are not making progress. Insufficient progress. Like also we know they make progress. The country is still the dong pan development index. But you be there 50, you can't 48, you glady. Now the same fail category na day you day.
No, even though you beat 2 steps.
In the same fail category. When I did in a class, I been can 10, I can 9. You do all been can first in a class. Me, mama and papa they tell me say I know they do well. Because of a compare with the one the way they business stream, science stream. You say that the one they meet in a class with their food.
Okay.
I hope you get to that.
Yes, I get to.
And no, you get one more thing I want to talk about. The return to Parliament and the boycott. Waiting be informed the boycott. I don't want to go into that. I think we don't talk about that many times. We
don't come on that side yet.
Everybody
APC
don't talk
returning
about
back.
this. So we return into Parliament, and this not because of we want to say thanks to the international moral guarantors we come and sit down between we follow we talk. On the 20th of April, then we get this communique, and we get 8 points in that communique.
Okay.
If we're really serious about moving forward on this, and if we're really serious about this constructive dialogue, we're saying the most open to constructive dialogue. The dialogue we initiate, not in lead to us away this one. We need for act in good faith. Instead of use them in that speech, the phrase, the expression good faith. Waiting they ask we for do us as an opposition and follow return to we to governance. That we have done. The local councils,
I see the mayor go.
The mayor and the chairpersons, as well as the councillors, they don't resume work. Members of Parliament, because not Tuesday we get sitting, we resume sitting on Tuesday.
Okay.
We also they look at them. There are things where they're supposed to do. If the president really mean them, and I know he's the fountain of honor, and he's supposed to be a man of his words.
Okay.
A need for no say na he initiate this thing. Whatever come out of him, na he is sit down to. Everything what they do, na they hand them over to. Agreement for national unity was handed over to him. Tripartite agreement was handed over to him. The communique, this recent April 20 communique, was handed over to him. Now in documents them.
Okay.
You need for take responsibility for them and let understand that the peace, security, stability, and cohesion and development of this nation rest squarely on him. He has a big role for play for move this nation forward beyond his leadership of the SLPP. He's the president of the nation, the fountain of honor, and the symbol of unity.
Thank you very much, Honorable Swanton. I'll go for a short break, and then after the break, I'll start for take calls. Stay tuned.
When you dey waka, safu safu. When you dey drive, kele kele. You for the watch all the road signs make we all sit na the road.
The Ministry of Transport and Aviation
Epic
and the
Radio.
Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority (SLRSA) no gladdy for the way and manner where certain people them where they use the road, they behave. Driver and rider them more the time where traffic can jam. Plenty pan them, more keke rider them. All the time they ride na the wrong lane where they make the traffic number flow fine. The SLRSA, they member all driver, rider, and vehicle owner them say for use the route where you not get right for use. Now serious offense under the Road Traffic Act 2007 and the Road Traffic Regulation 2011. Do ya take notice of them things so. Now the routes or lane where they approve no more you for use. You for obey the sign them, marking and traffic instruction them. Make sure say you safe and the one themselves where they use the road safe. Then don't want you lonta. Now the Ministry of Transport and Aviation will join on with the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority (SLRSA) and all who that the UNDEP and transport business bring this message to you.
When you dey waka, safu safu. When you dey drive, kele kele. You for the watch all the road signs make we all sit na the road.
Yeah. What's a bet? From Freetown to the World Cup. Let's go.
Epic Radio.
You want to go watch FIFA World Cup 2026 live? Then open your ears so. One new app don't come na salon with big surprise them. The kind surprise we go left you much open. Now Waza salon #1 betting app. Waza. Any 20 millions where you bet, you go get one raffle entry. Win one trip for go watch the World Cup 2026 live. This not the chance where you no want for miss. We get surprises them. We know they done. Waza. We they make dreams happen. This not a joke. Go now na www.waza.sl. Register now and start for play. You lucky tickets, they wait you. No waste time more. Sign up today. Waza. Na ya you they win.
All right, welcome back. We start for taking our calls, and now somebody's asking me if the press release will come out in the State House yesterday. It's confirmed. Yes, it is confirmed. The executive director of the NSA, Dr. Emmanuel Sanfa Abdullahi, former peace ambassador, LJ, them both don't be replaced, so it's confirmed. And the new appointees there will get Mr. Mohamed Sebon Kanu, we are the Deputy Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources designate, and also Mr. Mohamed Alfaka Conte ESQ, we are the Executive Director, National Sport Authority designate, and also Mr. Wakar Esture, we plenty of people known as Shelly Baby, as the newly appointed peace ambassador. Some subjected to parliamentary approval. Let's take calls now. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Boy from Godrich.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, 1 minute.
Power. Now the people then get some. Then they listen to either APC or SLPP through ECSN. If it's about government land, now through lands, then they list government land. Now, if people then contend the land or then contend the power, then they go to court. Then you they pull you list paper. The one way contend, if you not get list paper, you know to get the land for that moment. So APC not agree go na court because they know say they not get the list paper from ECSS. They get new paper. We not to government paper. Anyway, left aside, any development will impact everybody in the country, where anybody can get access to, not to small developments around it. So not to small investments around it. Cement factory, anybody can buy cement from that factory. Iron rod factory, anybody can buy iron rod from that factory. Cement,
thank you.
Fish, sardine factory, and so on and so forth. So all these investments.
Boy, thank you. Don't see the 1 minute. Thank you so much. I don't even had about 20 seconds for you. 079-994-993. We basically don't go about the time. So just try for keep between 1 minute 10 to 1 minute 15 seconds. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Regina. Malaika.
Yes, Malaika Stevens, go ahead.
Yeah, God bless you. Well, actually, I want to make a preamble by appreciating Mike. You know, we don't talk like communication director, but because the moderate of the tone today is acceptable. You know, like what I tell the way they come, is accept some people there. But today I appreciate them. You know, that's the way director of communication talks. So I appreciate her so much. When they talk to people, although to some extent, you know, they talk through, but not make like the people invest. You know, but when they talk about in the way the government promise me, especially when the honorable they talk about executive orders, you know, the government will say, in fact, when they all meet themselves, therefore, if a ministry, the meeting they for be held in the confines of the ministry. But now, don't see the government, they hold town halls where they spend billions of leons. All them things, and they, let me say, call for.
Okay.
What you say, you for do, I'm like how the slogan say, so can do. But so many other things that way they say they're not able to do them.
Thank you.
So then disappoint most of us. Thank you, sir.
07994993. I still get Honorable Usman Timbo and also get Mike Bewa in the studios. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes. Morning. You must have to call you from.
This is a concerned citizen.
Go ahead, concerned citizen. You get 1 minute.
Yes. Make us feel like how the two guests in our studio. This is not for begin to compare the present government to past government. Let me compare ourselves to other countries then. And also, we then they say like APC not going to court, APC not going to court. We all know the court system, how we did in this country. So let you know they come with that and they ask topic. And of course, we will be faithful to the conscience. And of course, the actions there, in terms of fulfilling the agreement there, but we adhere to them. We will respect the will of the people. But people that don't go say, I'm also in a electoral system, and everyone, where the first past the post. They know they know how adhere to that. They want to go with, we see them things go suit them. That day, of course, I believe the APC, the state note, and therefore stand for the will of the people, where the first past the post, everyone in the country. You know, of course, APC, not only numbers, 2028. How will they see things they go? Not only numbers for Seban by either for Abopa.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Saidu Lahide Mansai say Honorable Timbo very mature, intelligent, and brilliant. Now he make it always worth for listening. So okay. Let's take other one. They say again, Sanse mentor, well grounded in finance and economic. Please continue for educate. Okay, I think I won't take the other part of please let's hello.
Yes, good morning.
Morning. You must have to call before.
Concerned citizen, please.
Go ahead, concerned citizen.
Good Honorable Timbo, with all due respect, they talk about BB company that are this country.
Yes, you volume small, yeah, or you raise your voice up. When I hear you.
Okay, I say Honorable Timbo, they talk about BB company in this country.
You still coming very, very dull.
Oh God.
Okay, go ahead. All
right.
Go ahead.
It's a BB company not in this country. They compare the one like Guinea, way they are. But unfortunately, meet up BB company in this company. BB company in this country. We've been getting like PZ, USC, SUA, all them big English company or French company. They are where they are the commercial side. Yes, now that ended the commercial, the business been the boom in this country. But when unfortunately by 1968, when APC came, they meet all them companies, but they no more they even the transportation, how it can long. We didn't get bus station, we get double decker.
Okay.
How they know the TV? So sorry for it not be me time.
Thank you.
So when say they go to what we don't pass, look to the partner presently before they look to rented.
Thank you so much. Don't go almost 1 minute. Lance and Ali Bango on our Facebook say please Mike, please critically look into Honorable Timbo submission. Stop the blaming APC. If you had visited Guinea like he said, you will have seen the difference. Fuel 12,000 francs per liter, here 35,000, 40,000. Their roads are massive. Even cold storage, which did fold up during APC, moved to Guinea or Liberia after 2018 in Guinea. Electricity is 24 hours. It is here. Is it here? No. Electricity in the eastern part of Freetown is a luxury because Guinea has 4 hydros and 1 car power ship. bring investment in the country that will employ our graduates. All right. And he also say another skill here, Union. We need job. We have plenty waters that we can build hydropowers with the Sewa River, Mangobue areas, which will solve most of the electricity problem. That is from Facebook. Lance and Aldi. Yes, Lami Samoa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Mike Brewer, we talk about people and they come outside for come and do the tractor, the heavy machine, and now una your priority is in education. So if you post one for land or for drive caterpillar or operate caterpillar now and the heavy duty trucks and from the government side, who side we will apply, who side na the technical side they will not create for the person who land and job them be. You know, as una don't put education as number one priority, but with the city una they forget also the technical aspect. So who shall go for land technical jobs then? Who the government don't create? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lamin Samoa. 07999493. Mohammed Content Facebook say, Mike, why does Timbo has to be in SLPP before President gives him an appointment? He's asking a question. Abuloko, 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. The voice from Central Media.
Yes. Go ahead and make your point.
Yeah. Reginald, may God bless you for coming up with two gentlemen there. You know, Honorable Timbo together with my viewer. Them two people there are good people for this country. You know, Honorable Timbo, may God continue to bless you because of the true way they talk. Now, when I come politician or one of this country, politics not to like business. Come and say the facts, people are going to support you, just like what they do so. See, all about Salon, waiting, Honorable Timbo, he talked something today, we are happy. He said, Salon will not for the factory self. We can compete with other countries then, and I say for happy in this country. We believe that the two parties then for come together, collaborate, engage, you know, they see one side, how for push this country to go before, rather than they carry small problems to themselves.
All right.
Then they not push the country.
Thank you.
Once more, I tell you, plenty change the Honorable Timbo together with my viewer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Abuloko. Stalin Nyale, they say, are they going to accept 3 months pay for sitting at home? If they do, that's cheating the citizen on with Facebook as well. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes,
me Mr. Ebi Potmaker.
Go ahead, Mr. Ebi Potmaker.
Yes, I no go school, but the mathematics was now almost one bag rest, almost then they change dollar. Get them butter, now that mathematics, then I miss a bit. I wanna kill it about politics. I asking the one because not to tune at the talk and not to end at the ground. Thank you very much.
3 more calls are up. Transport and Ascension Town. They say government is not focusing on how to create job for the youth. Transporter, the king of Ascension Town on Facebook. After this, I take 2 more and go to me guest for wrap up. Hello.
Hello, Chief.
Yes, hey man.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank God.
But I want to actually begin talk with any country, any home, we want to succeed in mission. You get for good advisor, thinker, people the way they think for in business, in the country go succeed or the home they succeed. But I want to ask Mr. Mike Brewer, you want to say an APC they can for all they can do the people them or you they tell the people they voting them for year or voting them want. I think I can pay. And the honorable elite B. But I think they left that lawless and the forbid the citizen and corruption. They're not able to do that one day. But may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give citizen then they run the country better. But I was Honorable Timbo. Like how then in the then in the rule in the tangle so if it then can na power, then go to and give the ruling party.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Suleimana Pike Street. 2 more calls, 1 minute each, and then I'll go over Okay, I'll take this one and then I'll take the last caller for today. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Raji.
Yes. And I'm sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, boss. Go ahead, sir.
I change my voice for now.
I make it take me time.
I want to tell you gentlemen and plenty. Timbo na small one, but a very intelligent. Mr. I might be as a very intelligent. So God, honorable Timothy, as one of the same man and I get you. Unlike some guys that make the AKK there for better and I will get message. People don't go buy an idea. The conversation so educative and civilized, bra. I really sit home and enjoy. Let God make una continue. Timbo, I wish you well by your aspirations. You're a young guy, you get future. I wish you well. Brother, this game, you know, when you listen to President Bio in speech, you know, it don't begin country who's God inside. Because when you talk true to people, because ultimately speech, you talk true. Some people is suffer, the triangleness, it's all correct. Let God make it continue for what you don't talk, let it rectify them. Because it's a trigger, because you don't know the problem of people that suffer. So please, President Mr. Biwa, una try to rectify.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for this good program.
Thank you so much, Anamta. One more call. Desmond says, Lukubi Johnson on Facebook say, education with no job after you graduate is a scam. Education and creating job facility goes together. I think he sent that message from Mr. Mike. The last message for today. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Concerned citizen they talk.
Yeah, go ahead. The last caller.
I tell you two words and plenty thank you in the studio, and especially so Timbo. Let God make APC able to give you the flag bearership. Just like we talk about young people, and you can also shake women into politics in young. More women into politics in young. So whether young people or this that, if you got in direction, thank God you're a Muslim. If you got in direction, not with you, Allah in a problem. Then at the ask you, sir, the city council way now on a party the head. What it then self don't do towards the city? Because if you they talk about say the city, the president will make cleaning.
Okay.
Where the city council wait for enforcing the city clean, you know, do them. So waiting on us on your own party. You could ask that question, the non-party and going to give you answer. This what you don't do. Because we're not part of government. Thank you.
All right, we wrap up now. I mean, we need to call it again. Like come to me guest them for wrap up. I don't know. I'll start with Mike, but this time I can't Honorable before.
Honorable just done.
Okay, let's go.
So I don't know if because after Honorable be done, after don't get me bite before the questions then come. So
no, I can't. So you know you can't. So before.
You give me time later.
I beg you get sports show. They start 11 o'clock and it's 10:44.
When I need forget.
I beg you do 3 minutes, please.
So
I beg.
let me just go straight to certain things that the Honorable talk about. I just rush. One Honorable talk about say him background on private partnerships, stuff like that. But I just want to recall Honorable in Brain that we're doing a lot of that in this country. If you take a look at the PCN Sons, it's a private partnership. Jules Desor is a private partnership. You take a look at the Freetown International Airport, which is a $400 million project, $270 million project. That's a BOT, Built Operate Transfer. Lunge Congress Center, $129 million. That's also a private partnership, a Built Operate Transfer. The DFC project, the Nant Energy, that's also private partner, government money, not the day. Where you talk about the roads, the build, the partner, development partners, the bridges, the 17 bridges we don't conduct for link markets, bring agricultural produce to the fore. These are all private partner. And you also make mention of some commitments, and we talk about, the executive orders that will pass the president. Timbo, if you turn president, not to work for the go now. For the go check people, then they go now, then they go work.
Now you talker, not a talker.
No,
talker.
No, so you make mention, say when president come, you see.
Yeah, but talker, not to anybody talker.
Yeah, when a president talker.
Yeah,
but not to invoke. What I want to understand, so lead by example. Honorable, president they lead by example. It do one thing. it expects we as citizens them also to be responsible. Citizenship and responsibility. Civic responsibility. President only for you say for dinner work 8 o'clock. Yeah. Then you also talk about cleaning. I think that responsibility lies more, Freetown cleaning lies more on the council because they have funds for that. Now mayor you for talk out. All right, let me come to the questions then where people ask. The first person talk of brief one.
Yeah.
The first person talk say me tone of voice today calm down. I just want to let the person understand say because I see not an honorable. He's moderate. I have to be moderate. Me engagement is audience specific. It's guest specific. Some guests then they pass you and they hala before we are able to talk. Where you sit down with them because then they elevate. But if I sit down the Yaya Tunis, I sit down the Mbo, elected officials, we talk policy, we talk governance. So me that's what I do. Yeah, it's not like I'm not a rowdy person. The person talk about press releases, whether they're true. Yes, those press releases are true. I think you don't talk about that. The person also talk about. I don't want to talk about the ECSL. We don't pass that. Honorable also don't want to engage on that. Somebody talk about civic education, so they spend billions on that. I think one of the things that we're lacking at this country, Reggie, and Honorable will agree with me, it's like a lot of Sierra Leoneans don't really know what's going to happen at this country. So civic education has been very lacking. That's why when presidents come, they establish a whole ministry for that. So not to billions. If I appreciate that government officials that they go upline now, then they take government to the people. You they see what they say civic education at Makeni or Kabbalah, all the ministers that they go there, they make her open a court barry. So if you say government they waste money on that, I don't understand what you mean by that. Somebody make mention of say technical vocation who say day. I want to let people understand. So we have a lot of projects with JPIGO. The recent one, as I can tell, is a $30 million project where they see. We are in and they train people. Them go to Kisi Technical School. Then they train people them how for make motor car. Now woman.
Thank you, Mike.
How for do it's a $30 million. It's free. You go, you register skills. So we're not getting enough time for that address all them things there. But I hope so we'll get more time for talk on them.
Honorable, I can't to you for your response as well before we wrap up.
I just want to say thank you to all the callers and the texters them. Many of them actually say the things as they are on the street and as they feel them. Like I always say, not so we get the solutions or all understand all the problems of this nation. The people where they feel them, but they actually know them better. Sometimes I get motoka for ride. Sometimes I get generator now. So now they feel like how then they feel. You know, Mike self equally, it's the same thing. If you're sick now, you know, we go Connaught Hospital, you go to a better hospital. You know, we're going to community hospital. So them where they out there, they feel it more than us. So, and to the specific things that people say, I want for really, one concerned citizen, an older person, I think we talk about these big companies that have been in a salon, the PZ, the Bata, the etc. These were the beautiful days. And this is what we want. Not whether I've been there at the time or not. Now they abewale we go back. When we get them companies then they. And like how we say rightly say, I think he supported what I said, that these big companies are no longer attracted by Sierra Leone. They don't come. The president travels on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, instead to go attract investors for come. With all the investment here where they go talk about, so we not think so we get equal investment in we nation. Somebody else asked about whether we go retaliate when we can have power. This is coming from me. It is coming from somebody who actually get a reason for retaliate if you want for. In the sense, me a victim of the high-handedness of this government. I was elected in 2018 and in 2019 and pulled me in a parliament. I want to tell you, say I have zero bitterness in me. I see Salon bigger than APC and SLPP. And I also don't say that I would learn from the mistakes of our forefathers. This night SLPP not do and take power. Then come with the GTT report and say all sort of bad things against the APC. Take people and passport them, etc., travel ban and all. You create unnecessary tension. When we take power, I want to make, especially if I am the person who wins, and I believe every other person in the APC will do the same, we will look at Sierra Leone as one nation and move forward together. There's somebody else we'll talk about. I think that will be the last one I'll take. We're going to do with within the city council they do on this cleaning. In fact, the keep the city clean thing where the president been do, the executive order number 1, it been supposed to be the responsibility of the councils, you know. So at the time, it wasn't working that way, then come and put this. Then afterwards, now see the city councils that don't take over. I now hold brief for city council, and I know things are there in a place for talk. I know they talk here on behalf of the APC, as a minute official spokesman for the APC. Neither am I a spokesman for the city council. I go left handed for make them come and can deal with that whenever I have
Thank you very much, Honorable Usman Abdal Timbo. Of course, a sitting honorable and one of the presidential flag bearer aspirants for the APC, and many thanks as well to Mike Bear, our Director of Communications in the State House. When I thank you, when I can't spend the Labor Day between us, so even though it's holiday, yet still I see the need for coming talk to the people of this country. Many thanks. We've got a very good debate, healthy debate, a healthy conversation this morning. Thanks to DJ Bujwegi with technical support, Abubakar Ben, we make watch you live on Facebook. And thanks to the entire team, the producer Fatma Talebi, executive producer Teiza Thomas, and we make the program come to you, Regina Brown and Jukutusa. And happy birthday to Usman Ibrahim. Till I join you again on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.